All right, yo, 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 it's your boy Yoshi Kid Neo, and we are back with more D&D action.
Oh, it's right click. Okay.
Let's see. All right, so what's the song I want to use?
Oh, there's theme music now.
It's good, especially when I'm doing storytelling. I think So
You
Yeah.
can pretend that Drake's like playing it inside of his tent
true, yeah.
and pretending nothing else exists.
Screaming, I'm not here right now, ignore the sound. Find it from the tent.
All right, so the last time when we started our adventure, you had just seen the mushroom people disintegrate to ash right before your
Cheers.
eyes as their tree of life had been burnt by some necrotic fire. You don't know what exactly all that was, but you knew the goblins had something to do with it, and you also knew that somebody that they called Auntie was behind it all. So, in an attempt to avenge these mushroom folks that you had grown quite fond of in the short time that you knew them, you followed the goblins who were heading east to an unknown location, but you knew it was deeper in the swamp. As you started to go through the swamp, you came upon a road with a large pond. Yeah, large pond on the side of it with tiny little hills surrounding it and goblins on each hill that were about to attempt some spellcasting in the middle of the pond. Not wanting to ask questions, you decided to jump these goblins and take them out as fast as you could, which you succeeded in taking them out. But you didn't succeed in stopping whatever they were doing because in the middle of the pond arose a big old gnarl of vines and
Swamp monster?
branches
It was a shambling mound.
and yeah, big old shambling mound of death. Uh, what you gained from that is you saw that it sprung to life with the jolt of lightning from Drake's Thunder Wave ability. Because it
Let's look at
electrified
that
the
real quick.
it electrified the pond, and yeah, all of a sudden a big ass bubble popped and something started eating goblin bodies. As the mound started eating bodies, it was interested mostly in Ferdraig because of his lightning. So it started to creep closer and closer, uh, especially as it devoured the bodies that were in its way. With each body, you could hear the crunching of its bones deep within inside of the mound itself. And then after a few seconds, it would regurgitate what it had previously eaten in order to eat again. You guys said, I don't want to deal with this, so you threw a couple bodies at it and then ran as far away as you could from it, which so far has been successful. You didn't
So
look back.
far.
Yeah.
So far?
Why do you mention
Okay.
so far?
Because who knows if it is on the trail? You don't know. Y'all have never
Yeah.
seen this thing
Oh,
before.
wow.
Nope, you're right.
You
We'll
don't know
ask
how it
Auntie to
works. So it could be
Well,
following your
feel of it.
scent. There's no telling, but
Because it has a nose, right?
well, no,
Yes.
it doesn't have a, but it can definitely sense the presence of death. Uh, anyway, you continued on the road, and eventually you came to this little ruined hamlet area that was in the middle of the swamp-ish, somewhere in the middle of the swamp. Uh, as you got here, you saw a couple goblins gathered around this well, and one of them stood out to you and was blue as opposed to its normal green color. Uh, this goblin, after you guys attacked his cousin, yelled out at you and said that they didn't want any trouble. They're just doing what they were told, and they're trying to get back home as fast as they can. You guys didn't want any of their bullshit, so you continued trying to slay them, and Drake stepped in and stopped
As soon as he
the
could.
battle. Yeah.
Thank you.
He stopped the battle, and you guys talked it out. You found out that the goblin's name was Vraz. He was the next in line to lead the goblins, so that's why they were all following him. And they were also doing some errands for the lady that lives in this area. The errands that they had been doing were to capture a young girl from the village named Gildred, who was trapped in the bottom of the well for some time, and also to bring back some of her belongings before the next day. So they did that. The old woman wasn't there that they had spoken of, and they dropped it down into the well. And then they said, hey, we're going to go to our camp. Don't follow us. We don't like you. And we'll see you in the morning.
So
we
what do
gotta
we
come
do?
back.
We go to their camp immediately.
No.
Not quite
So
yet.
as they walked away, this is when Jeff and Adeline decided, let's go save the girl. And they jumped down into the well. Once they jumped into the well, they noticed a large outcropping underneath it, and it looked as if it had been carved out from the earth itself to make a extra room. In this room, there was a cauldron in the middle that was ready to light. There were tables and herbs and random parts of creatures and humanoids and stuff scattered all about. And on top of all that, it was extremely filthy and gross. The smell alone almost made you puke, and the sight didn't help at all either. But on the very far end of this outcropping, there was a cage with a little girl inside of it. As you approach the cage, you notice there's no way to open it, but you saw a pedestal on the side that had a hollowed out needle. And Adeline took no second guess and just go ahead and pricked his finger on it, releasing some of his blood into the needle. And he noticed about halfway through it that he could use a goblin instead, so he used a goblin to fulfill the other half of what the needle required to release the cage. As the cage was being released from the outside portion of the hamlet, an old woman approached and got to you guys before you could notice. And she surprised for Drake and scared the crap out of him, which was lovely. Anyway, she didn't like that you guys were tampering with her stuff, and she told you to get out. You didn't really listen at the beginning, but after she started threatening you and showing you that she could end your life easily, you put all her stuff back, put Gildred back in the cage, and got out of the well. From this point, you made a deal with her to go and talk to the goblins and get her amulet and bring it back. And once you did that, she allowed you to rest in the hamlet for the night. And then when you guys all got ready to go to bed and you started sleeping, Anara was afflicted with nightmare and did not get a wink of sleep, and was also overcome by a slight evil that she had never felt before.
Lady.
So when you all had woken, you could hear the old woman talking from inside of the well to Gildred, telling her it was her birthday. And you heard Gildred respond, but it was not a human voice. It was a creature making noises. As she said that, she gave her some type of liquid that she had her drink, and you guys could hear her drink, and then they emerged from outside the well. Before they emerged, though, Adeline and Anara tried to jump down, and you heard a snap of the fingers.
Oh, that was fun.
And Adeline and Anara both were transferred to a separate dimension where they couldn't breathe for a short while. They were transferred back, and the old woman said that she does not want you to interfere anymore, and if you do, there will be consequences. So at this point, after the old woman had said that, and she beckoned Gildred to come out of the cave, or not the cave, the well. And when she appeared from the well, the little girl that you had seen the day before was nothing that this creature was. This creature had dark hair, mangled flesh, scarred flesh, moles and cysts all over her body, extremely long fingernails that looked also extremely sharp, and She was kind of hunched over. But whatever she had drank helped to make her speak again in a normal, common tongue. But it was very broken, as
Wait,
if
what was the last
she...
part?
Whatever she had drank in the well, you guys heard her drink something. So instead of making those weird noises, she was actually able to speak. But it was very broken.
I don't remember that at all.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did speak for her. But, oh well. Anyway, yeah, she was able to speak, and then it was at this point that the old woman said, "Okay, Gildred, time to go home." And she sent Gildred off back towards what you would assume would be Ashenport, which is the town that you guys put your boat in and came through.
We're gonna have to kill this kid.
Yeah, so, yeah, as we left off, Gildred was walking towards... Actually, I have a token for... Where is she?
We have a Gildred token?
Well, she changed into, like, youthful, right? Or something?
Yeah,
Something happened.
As she was walking away also, yeah, the old woman snapped her finger to make her look like her old self from the day before.
Gross.
What the fuck is this thing?
It's the
Gildred.
Gildred token.
That's her.
That's Gildred.
That's her normal, cheerful self.
Alright, so we begin our session. Bye, Gildred! We'll see you whenever we do. Yes, Auntie.
Well,
aggressively sleeping in my tent.
I don't even know what's happening.
Well, that was a lovely, lovely stay, but we really must go.
Oh,
yeah, definitely time to go.
Oh, we have lots of adventuring to do.
Yeah,
busy day.
We still have some magic to find, so yeah, it's time to go.
Well, wouldn't you say that you have found it?
Yeah, I mean, under a certain lens.
Magic we were supposed to get.
Yeah.
Whatever do you mean, dear?
I pack up my tent.
We were trying to find a source of necrotic energy, and we found some of it, but...
I have deleted my token.
Oh, you're looking for more?
Yeah, we're trying to figure out exactly why it was in the area and investigate it, but we seem to have found some of it, and we're on our way.
No, don't be so hasty, dear.
Yep, not walking in that direction, just gonna...
I get the strong vibe you're gonna kill us.
No. It is far more fun to leave you alive.
That's Cliff.
Dears.
That's Cliff.
Yeah, those are cliffs around.
Aha, yes.
Well,
what is it that you need necrotic energy for?
Where are you even going?
Sneaking.
We're trying to track down... We're trying to stop a war between the goblins and the kobolds.
Still sneaking.
And we heard
Did you have to roll for that sneaking?
He does, and yeah, she...
Fucker.
She is invested in what Jeff has to say, but... Yeah, if you're trying to sneak away... Why do you want to stop a war? War's fun!
Someone in power could help us out.
So I get approximately here?
Yeah, as you're walking through the bushes, you keep snapping twigs.
And it's like, I guess I get approximately here.
Dear! You scaly one, come here. Let me smell you.
While she's fighting him, I'm gonna sneak over here.
You can go ahead and roll stealth as well.
That'll give me time. That's a good enough distraction for me to hide.
And where did that red little girl go? Ah, over there.
What the fuck?
I see you.
Yes. Someone with perception.
I thought that was a decent...
That was a great roll. You were really quiet, but she noticed you walking away.
I thought she was distracted enough by him not to see me walk away.
I want to use
Our employer, a certain size siege, has asked us
not
to
that one.
stop a goblin
guess I'll-
war between kobolds.
Let's go ahead.
We heard of necrotic energy in the area and come to investigate. That's the main reason we're here right now. So,
Well, I don't know if you remember, but Vraz should be here any moment now. And as long as he gives me what I require, there will be no war.
okay. I do have a few questions for you, though.
What you wanted?
Shush, quiet. A few questions first. One thing. I'm actually curious. Do you know anything about mushroom people? Were you involved with that?
Yeah. Come closer.
This is about as close as we can get.
Nope.
As she says that, she puts her palm on your shoulder and reels you in. I planted the mushroom people.
Say what?
She planted them? Can you bring them back to life?
That was more of a side project, and I grew bored of them. That's why I had my goblins test out my new potion. No doubt you saw the black flames?
Yeah, it worked pretty well.
Yeah.
Killed them dead.
Oh, yes. And if you go back to that tree now, it is still burning with black flame. Guarantee it. Even though it's been, and she looks at her wrist as if she had a watch, it has been a day since it started burning.
How do you keep that stuff from burning the whole forest?
Why'd you look at your arm right there?
She looks over at Anara,
what the fuck is a watch?
and she says, "No, dear, you do not need to know that." And then she looks back at Jeff. Oh, it's an old habit.
Okay. Two things. Could you bring them back if we had a piece of them?
If I wanted to, but that is not what I wanted to do with them in the first place. I merely needed some samples of them for my next project.
Could you
and now that I have
killing all of them?
Oh, definitely. But what is more fun than destroying a whole civilization?
Okay, I have two more questions for you. Have you ever heard
a question for our DM?
Oh.
Okay.
Didn't we already give her like the pendant last session?
You did.
Yep. And the goblins gave her the girl, so they should be done with her.
I thought that's what she wanted.
It is.
Okay.
At least that's what Vraz said.
Fair enough.
Two things. One, have you ever heard of these reanimated? I explained Rizak's minions. Rixa's minions. To her.
And you say that they cannot leave where they were born?
Yep.
Well, what use is that? That sounds like some type of cantrip to me. Okay. That is not magic worth my knowledge. So no, I do not know.
Also, I am studying magic in all forms, and I was wondering if there is anything you could teach me.
Oh dear, I could teach you lots, but you are not ready.
Oh.
Rip.
Is there anything I can do to be ready, or prove myself?
Maybe. If you want more power, I know something you could do for me, and I would teach you something. But if you have the stomach for it is the real question.
Oh man, it's almost as if that's the thing we came here for.
Okay. What would that be, and what would the alternatives be if I,
Well, there are no alternatives to what I want you to do. What I want you to do is final, and the thing I want you to do is in the town of Ashenport, the one that you sailed into.
Yeah, the town having festival, right?
Yes, well, there's a church there, and there are three maidens that run the church that defy me.
Do you have an agreement with them or something?
Oh, no.
Oh, definitely not.
Did she say kill them?
I would love if you would kill them. Okay. And then Only then will I teach you what you require.
Define kill.
Murder.
What do you mean, define kill?
Take the life from.
So,
Have you seen these goblins?
what kind of proof would you need to know that they were killed?
Shut
all
up,
of
Anara.
their heads.
Oh, okay,
You had to
never
ask,
mind.
you had to
Forget what I
ask,
said.
you asked.
And if we bring them to you alive, is that another option?
That is not in the agreement, dear.
Cheers.
Bad.
You
Okay.
bring them alive, and I will make sure that you are how they should be. Dead.
Oh.
But
But
Um,
nothing.
but okay. Is
okay.
is there any
These
way we
three
can?
priestesses have defied me for the final time, and they will pay.
Do they know that?
Oh, I'm sure they do, but they do not know who will do the deed. Which puts you in the
Oh.
perfect position for an ambush.
Okay.
Hey, Anara, you're
Interesting.
evil, right?
She's not evil,
I'm,
no.
I'm not really evil. I'm chaotic neutral.
Me
I only
too.
do things for my own
Okay.
gain. I'm not doing it for her gain. Fuck that.
But I can learn magic from this. I'm very interested.
I'm not.
Hmm.
Adeline will be strictly opposed,
Hmm.
which
Yes.
is not
Well,
good.
Don't
You should
worry.
definitely not tell him. He's obviously sleeping.
Yeah, I guess Adeline kind of is asleep, huh? Because normally I think he would be like, I try to attack her.
Immediately.
Immediately.
Exactly.
No questions asked.
Immediately
Yeah.
dead.
We'll explain the situation to him, and we can sort of backtrack on what I guess could happen right here and what changes at that specific point. But as she tells you exactly what to do and why she wants you to do it, hold on, I lost my train of thought.
They'd say the
Oh.
goblins come.
There is another
The
reason
goblins
why
are
you
coming.
would
The
want to
goblins
see
are coming.
them. No,
What would that be?
I am not worried about the goblins. I'm worried about these priestesses. Their sigil of their church is a banner of scarlet red and a
Oh,
boar
man, here it is.
emblem.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you mean like this? I found this earlier.
And you,
I pull out the robe I had, like we killed from the cultists. You mean like this?
Yeah, I've got, like, a robe, too.
so you know them, or at
Yeah,
least
we-
what the worshippers look like.
Yeah, we've come across them before. They did some pretty
Shady things.
shady
Oh, we can
things.
kill them. That's fine.
Have you noticed that they are all elves?
Yes, that's one thing we've definitely noticed. Or I'm just going with it.
Well, looks like there's nothing more I can tell you about them except for that they are tampering with my plans, and that is no good for me. Hello,
They
dear.
brought Nagix back.
God. Who is it?
Did we
Hey.
ever ask her about Nagix?
You
No.
haven't
No.
yet, but
Ghost Rider.
I don't
Bill.
really want to.
Bill, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. This is not a commercial.
Did you get
Can
a new
actually hear
mic? You're muted now, by the way.
I'm on my phone.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh, okay. That's why it's different.
All right,
So basically,
yeah, Bill. So recap of what just happened in the last 20 minutes ish is
we
you
need to do your favorite thing.
Yeah, so the old woman saw Gildred leave, as you all did. She transformed her back into her normal self, and she walked away out of sight. And then the old woman was approached to by Yith, and they are talking about how he can learn some magic from her. And she has given you a deal, or given Jeff a deal, that if he goes to the town of Ashenport, which is the port town that you guys sailed into to get to the swamp, if you go there and destroy the 3 maidens of the church there, she will teach him something.
Destroy.
And
Well,
we've
murder.
also
And
learned.
bring their heads.
Yeah, we've also learned that they were the same maidens, the same type of people that were in the cult earlier that we were fighting and killing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their
from that
sigil
cult.
is scarlet red with a boar embroidered on it. And that is where we are now, Bill. So,
Oh, and the girl went off towards the town. The monster version of her.
Hey, man!
Oh God.
Here we go.
Ross
Hi,
comes,
Ross.
Hey,
comes
man.
in. Oh, you see the old woman, man? See,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
told you, she's just an old lady, man. As he says that, the old woman peers
Just
from
an old lady.
the other side of Jeff's shoulder and gives him a glance. He's like, "Oh, well, yeah, I forgot. You are kind of powerful, so my apologies, man. But anyway, I'm here because we had a deal." "We did have a deal, dear. So where's my pendant?" She walks over towards
We
him.
gave her the pendant.
"Here it is, ma'am." And he holds out the pendant that Anara had crafted and you guys had given to Vraz in exchange for the pendant that he gave you. "Oh dear, that is not my pendant." "What do you mean it's not your pendant, man? It's the one that I found in that mayor's house. You know?" "Yeah, my pendant has something inside of the jewel. This one is just the jewel." "Oh, come on, man. Can't you take this and give me what we need to take out them cobobs, man?" "No, dear, that was not part of the deal. But you did do the other two tasks that I had asked you, so I will give you something that is not as severe as what I was going to give you, but it will do the same. Come back to me when these other adventurers leave, and we will discuss it then." "Aw, man." And he looks over, where's that red woman, huh?" He's looking for Anara, but he doesn't see her.
Far away.
"Fine, whatever." And he looks at Jeff. "You tell her I'm not happy with them, man. And you guys better not show yourselves near them cobobs when I'm ready for them, okay? Otherwise, there's gonna be hell to pay." And he sort of scrunches up a fist and, like, beats it into his hand, like he's ready to fight. And he's like, "Y'all suck, man." And he walks away. And then he pulls out a horn and he blows it. And you hear a bunch of rustling in the bushes, and then they disappear.
Well, here's just an idea. We killed his cousin, and say he follows us when we in the future. Can you reanimate his cousin to, like, I don't know, mind fuck him or something?
I do not dwell on reanimation, dear.
Oh,
That is a
okay.
whole different type of power that I myself do not wish to know.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Not that.
It requires sacrifice that I am not willing to make, so I am not willing to do.
Okay. Just a thought.
But I could teach you how to, but that would cost far more than what I have already asked you.
Okay.
Anyway, you have something to do now, so there's no reason for you to stay.
Well, we will get on our way then.
I
Nice to
leave
talk to you.
immediately.
Yeah.
It's been very nice. Thank you for your hospitality. And we'll
Oh,
get the
it's
hell
been
out
a
of here.
pleasure.
Yes, yes.
It really has.
Yeah.
You were nice to
It hasn't.
converse with. Ignore him. He said has.
Bill, are you able to move your token at all, or do I need to do it sort of like how we did last time? I wonder if he's there.
For Drake's an honest person. He wouldn't just lie to someone as scared as he is.
Well, I know he's muted. I don't know if he knows he's muted, though. And I know the Discord on the phone is a little more touchy than
It is.
So.
Yep.
Alright, so I take... Are you guys leaving?
Yes.
Okay. Where are y'all going?
Safety.
Alright, so as
We
you
need to go back
leave the
through that
Hags
town?
area, let me know when it loads up for everybody.
Oh, yeah, this looks familiar. Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh, no.
yeah.
Oh,
It looks different.
I'm just gonna sneak past that thing.
Where are we at?
Where are we? There we
Wait,
are.
that's not the same. That's not the same token, right? What is that?
It's not.
It is not, no.
I think to what's her face? Hey, it'd be real cool if you didn't go back to town. We could talk this out. Maybe get you back to normal.
Wait, what?
She has that gem with her stone.
Oh, she
little
sells
girl.
that token. Oh, yeah,
Mhm.
she sells that pebble.
Yes, she does.
Hum dum.
Oh, are you
So
talking
I'm
about the
just
sending
gonna-
stone?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did
Sure.
give her the sending stone, but whether she has it or not, you don't know.
Oh well, I'm not sure if this is
Do I
canon
see
anymore.
this icon?
But you let her talk to her last
Whatever
week.
this
She
is.
grumbled.
So yeah, you guys do see this. As you're walking close, you all kind of stop and look, and
Yes.
it's a smaller thing than the shambling mound that you had previously seen in this area, but it's also got oils secreting from its branches into the muck, and you can see it sort of stirring the muck with its wooden arms and sort of bathing himself in this muck.
No, good. It has arms.
He said he can see but can't move or talk.
Okay, so you can see the map but can't move or talk. Are you able try to tap on the screen and make the little thingy? The little signal thing, and what we can do is I can just move your token for you. If that doesn't work, see if you can bust out the ruler and like wave it, like put the point of origin where you want to move and stuff, and I can move it and stuff. And if we can't figure that out, then I guess you can type where to move you, and we'll try to get it as best we can.
Yield chest instructions.
Yeah.
Hashtag origin trail right here.
At least you
boys.
can see.
Yeah.
But yeah, you see this plant creature looking thing just bathing itself in the muck and secreting oils.
I have spells again.
I'm gonna go up and say hi to it if anyone opposes.
I'm
I
just
will
be
gonna
going up
say
to
the
say hi
I
to
also
it.
go up to say hi to it,
Hey buddy, how's it going?
but from behind.
guys.
He sort of turns around and he stands up. And as he stands up, you notice he's about 7 feet tall. His
You're a
eyes
big
glow.
boy.
His eyes glow a faint yellow as he sort of looks over you. And once he comes to a conclusion that
wave
you are
at
no
it.
threat to him, he sits back down into the muck and starts to bathe himself some more.
Oh, okay.
I walk up fearlessly to him. Hey buddy, what's going on?
He pays no attention to you as he bathes himself. He
I say hi
actually
to him.
he moves just
Oh,
a
is that
little
his?
bit further away.
He can
Sure.
use his ruler. Cool.
Can I use my? Can I try to poke it? You want me to poke it?
No. I will get
Yay!
Is
Okay,
he also
the-
ignoring me? I bet he's ignoring me.
You said something. What'd you say to him?
I said hi, and I waved.
He's looking away from you both right now, so he didn't
Oh.
see you do that.
I wanted to do it when he was still looking at us.
Oh, okay.
Did you?
So as you say hi and look at him,
Wave.
yeah, hi and wave, he sits or moves across the pond just a little bit and starts bathing himself once again.
Did you happen to
Alright,
see a
don't
little girl
bother.
pass through here?
Don't bother the nice monster, alright?
Hey, you don't know it's a monster.
the nice
You-
big.
You
Tree
ask him
thing.
that?
Yeah.
Let's see. Why are you working with a stupid setup, Bill? Did your computer crash?
He was trying to get you to move earlier.
Yeah. So you ask him if you saw a girl, and he looks at you. Me saw a girl. She go that way. And he points towards the road leading towards town.
Okay.
Oh, you're
Awesome.
Do you know anything about those goblins that were here earlier, or the bigger version of you that was here?
He grabs a thing of muck, and as he's about to put it on him, you say goblins, and he stops. And the muck just falls from his hands, and he looks back towards you, and now his eyes are glowing red. Goblins.
Oh, that's nice.
Uh-oh.
You don't like goblins?
Goblins!
We took care of. We killed a few of them earlier. Didn't know if they were hurting you or not. They seem to be agitating you guys, so just concerned.
So as you continue to speak, he just keeps muttering to himself, "Goblins!" And then he smashes his arms into the muck, causing a big splash. Where, goblins? What up, Tony?
Yo, you're really low.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it seems like they left, or they're still in the area. Actually, they're kind of north of here.
They're around. They're somewhere.
Yeah, they're around.
If you want to go like
somewhere.
murder them, I'm not gonna stop you.
He
Yeah,
starts
they're
moving
still
closer
here.
to you, and he looks into
That's
your
backing
eyes.
away.
I stand fearless, unafraid.
You goblin?
No.
I am not.
You size goblin!
I'm a pretty
Goblin,
pretty,
die!
I
And
move. Oh no.
This is why
he
you
brings
don't
up
mess
his
with monsters.
his arms and he claws at you. So what's your AC?
Oh,
11.
11.
Okay.
So yeah, he will claw at you,
That's gonna hurt, isn't it?
and he will deal 9 damage.
9. That's a lot of health.
It is a lot.
So
of
are we
damage.
running
Really? That's
away
only
or are
like
we
a third of
fighting?
my max health.
Hold on, let me get my battle.
Wow. We fucked up.
All right.
I told
So
you not to.
where's my initiative tracker? All right, everyone go ahead and roll initiatives.
Do I have
So
to
does
do
it have legs?
stealth?
Yeah, if it has legs, it counts as a humanoid, right?
damn.
It does
It
have
does.
legs. It's got like
Are
tree
you-
legs.
Are you gonna try
Still
cast?
hidden, right?
What's it called? Hold heathen or
Charm
whatever.
person?
Charm person.
I have charm person.
Um.
Oh wow.
Or a charm, yeah, person. I don't know if it counts as a
Oh
person,
well. I guess it works
Probably
out.
doesn't. if I'm being honest.
Yeah, 'cause charm
Really?
person is specifically for a
Actual
humanoid,
people.
right?
So
Yes.
does anyone have fire spells?
I do.
That I do.
Awesome.
I have fairy fire.
Let's see.
Is the music too loud, by the way?
It's
No,
a
it's
little
all
bit
good.
loud.
A little
So,
bit.
Mr. DM, as we look at this thing, describe again what we see.
You see before you a tree with a face and with arms and legs, and it secretes oils that you're not sure what they are, but he was obviously bathing.
Sexy.
Not.
Is he the same guy who was the shambling mound?
We don't
No.
know that.
You know for a fact that
Fine.
he is different from the shambling mound.
Ah.
Okay.
So Jeff is first.
Yeah. Let's see. I am. Okay. Just trying to see which does more damage. I take some steps back.
Do we roll for the monster for initiative?
He already attacked, so
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
I'm counting that as his turn.
Okay.
Thank God.
He took the initiative.
Fair enough.
I must stand back 30 feet and throw a firebolt.
Doesn't he have to disengage?
Or do I? As
You
it
would
work?
have to use a disengage action. That
Which
would
would
be
take
your
my attack.
action. Yeah.
Okay.
That's if you don't
Oh.
want to get attacked, because all creatures typically get a reaction of attack of opportunity, just like you guys do when they leave your threat range. So yeah, if you walk away, if you move around him in his 5 feet zone, you won't provoke it, but if you move away, it'll do it.
Hmm. I see. Well, so I'm gonna do.
The music should not be in Discord. It should be in Roll20 itself.
Right here then.
Jesus.
Ooh, nice.
I take a fist and I just chuck a fireball and it's
Finish
I
me.
can't
That is
punch
hard.
it.
Okay.
It might just be
So
coming
yeah,
through my headphones or something.
natural 20. That will definitely hit it. And let's see. So you do 11 damage to it. Where's my thing? Hold on. I got something cool for this. So you hold out your hand and throw a fireball. So you throw a fireball, it hits something. Ah!
I watch the fireball as it sails right past my face.
There's 11 damage. Solid damage.
Nice.
So the oils put out any little flickers of flames that were on him. But it definitely didn't feel good. Next is for Drake.
I'm muttering to myself, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. And I swing at him.
Alright, 20
Ooh.
will hit.
Not bad.
Alright, so I'm gonna use a defensive flourish. Let me look I need to see what the roll is. Because it's a roll.
Isn't it one of your... It uses your inspiration
It's one of my
die, but-
inspiration. So that's a 6, isn't it? I don't remember. I'm looking. It is a D... No, that's not it.
Your inspiration is a d6, so I think you roll the d6, and that adds it to your AC, doesn't it?
Yes. For the defensive flourish.
Yeah.
It's +2. Yay!
I'll be at 14 now.
Let me see what else, if it does anything else. It also does extra damage equal to the number I roll. So just straight up 2 extra damage.
Did you already add
Damn.
the... Why is
No.
your token not showing your normal armor class? Oh, that's why. Someone... There we go. Cool. Alright, so... Your armor class for... And how long does that last for?
That's a good question.
Yeah, you look that up.
Until
but
next
your
start
armor...
of next turn.
Okay. We'll just remember that it's that then. Instead of changing it on the character sheet.
It'll
it's only for-
be 16 until my
Yeah.
next turn.
Alright, cool. Next is Dravorkin.
Alright. So I'm way the fuck over here.
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hey, Tony's here. Do you use your
that's-
action to dash?
Yeah, you can
Uh,
dash
Yeah,
and
you
go
can
an
dash
extra 30.
double it.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go.
Alright, so you're just running over there, doing your thing.
I'll be right back.
Alright.
Yes? Yeah.
Alright, next is Nishan. What do you mean Bill played right last week?
I am.
Oh yeah, because he was always too far away last time.
Oh, yeah, got you.
Mhm.
I am going to move right chop. And then I'm going to cast a good old firebolt at him.
Alright.
Wow,
15 will
y'all are
hit.
doing some
Yeah,
ridiculous
y'all
damage.
are doing some buku damage, dude. You throw another firebolt at him, and angrily he screams in the air.
Oh.
Hey, he attacked first.
Oh, his
Please
fireball.
don't invite other people.
Adeline is next. If you're not able to press your little macros, okay, you.
Oh, he is.
So you will miss with the 14.
Darn it. That was good damage too.
So you go for a slash, and the big tree thing sort of just like tips back just a little bit to where it misses completely. Anara is next.
Okay. And yay, sneak attack 13. Oh.
Yeah, so the 19 will hit, and you'll do 13 damage to it with your crossbow. So it puts a nice little wooden bolt into his chest, and he kind of looks at it, getting even angrier.
Jeez.
As he's getting angry,
How much health does
and
this guy have?
he's got quite a bit actually. He sort of like lets out a bellowing roar. As he does that,
God.
you
No,
see a splash of
No.
water.
Oh no. Oh no.
You see another splash of water. Another splash of water.
Okay.
Oh,
And one
God.
final splash of water. And then finally, from the depths of the muck, what looks like frogs with jellyfish wings appear.
Jellyfish wings.
Jellyfish
God.
wings. And he lets out another bellowing roar, and then you guys can go ahead and roll initiatives.
Zoom back in. Okay, hang on.
Yes.
I fucked up my thing.
He's gonna bitch slap me. Oh shit.
Let's see
Oh,
what
Bill,
happens.
dude, I had to roll your initiative last time, right? No, you can do it. There it is. I'll roll for Drake, though. Alright. The first is going to be Anara.
Cool. I guess I will go ahead and attack the big guy first again. Since I'm still hidden, and also he's engaged with those. And
I return.
Cool. So as you guys finished your actions, he smacked the muck, and bubbles started coming from around the marsh, and these frogs with jellyfish wings appeared from underneath the muck.
Did you say jellyfish wings?
Jellyfish wings.
Yeah, I said the same thing.
So is that basically all I missed?
Yeah, that's all
Yes.
you missed. And then
Basically.
Anara just did 14 damage to it.
Yay.
So you
Okay.
put another crossbow bolt into it, and
Did you already roll my initiative?
I did. You got an 18.
Wow.
Next
you should
is
roll my initiative
Adeline.
more often.
Your glaive will hit,
Damn.
but only for 4 damage. That
As
one,
opposed to the
though.
last one.
His glaive will hit, but it's very sad.
He just
So
looked
there you
over.
go.
What?
You slice at him, and because you hit where the firebolt have hit him, it slices off a nice chunk of leaves and swamp material from him, and he clutches at that wound. Dvorkin is next.
I'm muted. Okay, there we go. I am going to come up to this
Okay.
guy because I'm 30,
Yep, perfect.
and
Oh, one thing real quick, Tony. If you get into the muck, you have to do a strength save to make sure that you can move your whole speed. You're not moving into
Where's
the
that?
muck
Not
at
in
that
the muck,
location, but so as you can see where like the islands kind of go into what looks like wateriness, that's the muck. So like
Okay.
you got the road right here, and then you got the muck right in here. Just just so you're aware. But go
is this
into where
any
you
muck?
were, you're good.
Okay. All right, and I am going to hit this guy with my great axe.
Oh yeah, you have a great axe, don't you?
All right, that's
Oh,
going
does
to
it
hit
hit?
it for 16. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna end up. You come up with your axe and you slice down. You come up again, slice down. You come up and you look like a very majestic lumberjack as you're doing this. And you can hear the screams from this tree as he tries to guard himself. But each time he puts up an arm, you chop it right off, making the firewood easily accessible for anyone that comes
Poor guy
through.
was just trying to have a bath.
Yeah,
He was
for
just
real.
trying to have a bath.
And then he decided to attack us because we said the word goblins too many times.
You angered him.
Ugh.
Next is for Drake.
Oh yeah, it is my turn, isn't it?
The frog in the swamp.
Alright. And move back a little bit. Back a little bit more. I'm gonna attack this one with my longbow. I'm gonna fail miserably. This is not what I do.
Yeah. So you shoot at him, and then it whizzes way past his face.
It's also probably tiny.
Next is the frogs. So this frog right here is going to... What do I want you to do? He's gonna swim right in front of Dravorkin.
Oh, damn.
And he is going to... What does this do?
Oh no.
Alright,
Well,
so
that
he is
wasn't going
going
to go in the
to...
muck.
He's gonna put up his frog-like arms, and as he does that, it looks as if he's controlling the water that's below him, like the muck, and he makes it lash out towards Dravorkin. It wraps around his ankles and tries to pull him into the water. So, Dravorkin, I need a strength save.
Waterbending.
Swamp benders. Wow.
As he pulls, you sort of take your stance and hold fast, and the muck simply, like, it looks as if there were hands grabbing your ankles, you just broke the fingers of the hands as they tried to pull you, as if they were pulling an immovable object. So as he does that, the thing kind of like turns its head to the side. Next, this
Damn.
guy will also swim.
You get the fuck away.
He swims
And
with
he will, yeah, and he will do the same thing to Jeff. So Jeff, I need a strength check.
Uh-oh. Let's see. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see. Well, try to move on. Okay, so whenever
You're
I
gonna
make
do
tech
lucky?
roll, ability check. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
can
do it.
use lucky.
Okay.
rolls a 0.
Let's see how good your luck is.
Okay.
Slide.
Well,
it's better than a
At
crit
least
roll.
it wasn't a
Crit
crit.
fail.
Yeah, so he is going to be able to drag you with his water. So the muck grabs you around the ankles and then slips, and all he does is throw you into the middle of the muck.
Huh.
So he throws you right there, and you splash into the muck, but you don't take any damage from it.
I see.
That worked out.
Well,
Probably
This
needs to
frog
be-
is going to come over here, and he is going to cast...
What? Cast?
yeah.
They have magic?
They do.
They have butterfly. They have jellyfish wings. Why wouldn't they have magic?
I mean, I guess
I
that's
guess.
fair.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe I should
So
get some wings.
let's see.
Hey DM, can I have some wings?
No.
You tried.
Not with that one feat, anyway.
Maybe you can
there's
make
something in
wings.
the future.
Can we craft wings? That would be cool.
We haven't tried.
I might try to do that. That would be kind of cool.
All right, so he's
Later,
going to
obviously.
cast what is known as Wall
Level
of
20?
Ice, and he's going to
May,
cast
is
it
that you?
right here.
I know.
So, Nishan, I need a dexterity save from you.
Need a dexterity save from me?
Yes.
Just
Alright.
try to get that
It's gonna end up.
Dodge backwards.
Yeah, it's
Dodge
gonna push
backwards.
you back.
dexterity.
Oh my god, it is May. Wow.
Damn.
All right, yeah. So you're able, as you see it sort of throw its arms in front of it. It casts a spell, and you look down at your feet, and you see a cold line being drawn, and you jump back before this wall of ice magically shoots up. Think of the Nivea's ice wall.
Yeah, definitely me.
yeah.
And so you
Yeah,
dodge
yeah,
back
the
before it's able to
bird.
hit you.
Exactly me.
This one
And
comes
it's
up.
the bird, right?
It is, yeah. Which is good, because it would have dealt 30 damage to you, which would have killed you.
Shit!
It sounds like it would have killed the fuck out of you. One might say.
Damn.
That was a,
Maybe
that was a
these
good roll.
creatures are too strong. But we'll see. Well, it should be fine. This next one is going to come up, and he is going to cast the Control
saw.
Water ability and try to grab Nishan.
Is that a strength?
Jesus.
It is a strength.
Does he crit? No.
Oh god.
He does the exact opposite of crit.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So he grabs you with the water and he flings you
He's
into the
all
muck.
alone. All alone.
As that happens, you guys hear in a language that you've never heard before them communicate with each other, and you can hear chuckles throughout
Wait,
their
is it-
speech.
Is it I have some languages.
You do, but I don't believe you have this one.
Okay.
I'm looking.
So I can safely assume they're not speaking in Draconic.
They are not.
It's common, celestial, abyssal, and one more. I don't know. Elvish.
What about
Yeah.
Infernal?
They are
Well,
speaking
obviously
in
they're
something
speaking. They're
different.
speaking swamp talk.
I know.
We can't quite understand them, and it's closely related to Bayou.
All right, so go ahead and
Okay.
everybody roll your initiatives again.
But do I get to go or no?
Yeah, I didn't get to
Yeah, you. Oh wait, yeah, never mind. My bad. It is Jeff's turn.
Okay, I use
We'll save that 19 for you though, Tony.
Does the water? Does this make my movement slower?
If
Kinda.
you fail a strength check, yes.
Okay, I don't want to do that. Then I'm gonna just do.
So if you fail a strength check, you can only move 15 feet. But if you pass it, you can move your full 30.
I do Misty Step. I walk right next to Miranda.
Don't
Okay.
don't let them see me. I'm still hidden.
You teleport?
Yeah.
Why can't I want to teleport?
Now, Jeff, with since it took a bonus action, you can cast a cantrip that takes 1 action or less.
Oh, cool.
That doesn't change my hiding, right?
No.
I'll do it here then. I'll put it in between.
And
Okay.
Dan, that's the same for you too. If you cast a spell that is a bonus action, you can cast a cantrip that is no more than 1 action.
So, but
I'm gonna use.
I can't use anything that has a spell slot, right?
Yeah, not if you use some spell that uses a bonus action.
Firebolt.
I got you. Yeah.
Which
I'm
one?
gonna use it on. Use it on that one.
That one? Okay. So you cast your firebolt and you throw it, lob it at this guy, and it hits him. He sort of shakes it off with the muck that he's surrounded in.
Hmm.
I don't think fire's gonna work too well with these guys.
No.
Next is Nishan.
They're not wood.
Alright, I need to get out of the water, first and foremost.
Can you
So-
teleport?
Unfortunately, I can't, but I mean, even still, though, if I fail my strength check, I can still make it to the edge, like right there. So,
Oh, I need to roll for initiative.
Unless you roll a natural 1.
yeah.
Yeah, you roll
Right.
natural 1. You can guarantee you fall.
Right. I want to try to move right there. Strength.
Damn.
No.
It's close.
Close. All right, that's fine. I'll still be able to get right here though, so I'm out of the water, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cast a good old magic missiles, grabbing this guy, that guy right there, and let's go.
You can
with-
only see these two because
I
of
can
the
only see
wall of
oh,
ice.
because of the wall. Oh,
Yeah, the
Alright,
wall of
that's-
ice is causing you to not see what's beyond it.
okay. All right, fair enough. Then I'll send two at this guy, and then one at this guy.
All right, roll that damage for me.
Come on, 7.
All right.
That's close enough to a
Alright,
7.
So
Yeah.
8 for the one to your right and 4 for the other one.
Cool.
Alright, cool. Now everybody roll initiative.
Oh, I did. I already did.
Good.
Dude, these rolls, man.
Okay, first is Dravorkin.
Alright. Well, I will,
Swing your sword.
axe this guy in front of me. Well, bam! Uh-oh.
The one in front of you, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It misses. So no wabam. For
You can
Dre,
wham the water.
yeah, you
Let's see,
wabam
let's
the water and it makes a splash. Or like a magic carp.
Nice.
Useless.
How far away am I? Let's see.
Magikarp.
Uh,
You can still kind of see them though.
I'm gonna go approximately here. I'm gonna insult their flappy wing thingies.
Vicious Mockery? Which one specifically? Because it's only one of them, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
that
one
one.
target.
This
Okay.
one.
Okay. So it's a wisdom save.
Oh my god.
And he fails it, so he will take 9 damage.
Jesus. I
Nice.
can deal damage with this thing?
You didn't know that?
I
You
think
pretty-
every
yeah.
other time people have made the save.
Yeah. No, even so, yeah. If they make the save, nothing happens. But if they fail it, then your shit talking takes damage. They take damage and they got disadvantage on their next attack. So.
Where's that list of insults?
Your father was a gerbil and your mother smells of elderberries. Or was it a hamster?
It's a hamster.
Yeah, it's a hamster. I fucked it up. I'm sorry. Anyway,
Okay.
so you talk shit and he doesn't like it, so. Next are the frogs. So these two frogs right next to Nishan are both going to pull out daggers and they're going
What?
to stab him.
Fuck. Oh god.
They both hit you, dealing 10 damage total.
Oh, total. Okay.
Total. Do I want to cast my shield?
At least it wasn't each.
Reaction in?
Yeah, I do have I got a absorb elements and a shield as reaction.
I don't think your absorb elements will do anything with this.
No, metal's
an
but your
element.
Shield.
Shield
Look,
might.
I'm going to take you to this periodic table of elements here. You see,
Piercing
iron.
Find me piercing damage on that periodic table.
He'll absorb all of the iron and
These are
whatever
rusty
inside of the
daggers.
knives. Okay, fine. The ferrous
Oxygen
oxide,
and
whatever.
something, yeah.
I'll take the 10.
You'll take it?
I'll take it. That's fine.
Like
I
a
don't wanna-
man.
Yeah, I don't want to spend another. I don't want to spend another slot right now. So yeah, I'm good.
Hold on, wait. You should be fully rested, though. So you should have all your slots.
Yeah, I do have all my slots.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
but
I just
that'll
wanted
take me
to
down
make
to 2. Yeah, that'll take me down to 2. Yeah, we're
Alright.
good.
Alright, so these two guys are going to...
Stab Dravorkin.
I love how we did all that damage to the tree, but we can't seem to do that much damage to these frogs.
Hey, look, I got max
They're both
damage on
going
this
to
frog by
also.
shit talking. Okay.
They're gonna stab.
True.
They're gonna stab at Dravorkin. Each of them will hit, dealing 12 damage to you.
Jump change.
Next
So-
is Anara. So
Awesome. So I am going to shoot at this one.
your crossbow's 80 feet, right? Yeah, 80.
Ah, motherfucker.
So yeah, you shoot and you miss.
That would have been some nice damage too.
Yeah, it would have. Next is Jiff.
Question.
Yes, sir.
I don't remember if I rolled to renew my luck and or other checks.
So your
counter.
luck comes back automatically. The only thing you have to
Okay.
roll to see if you get the charges back is that wand of detect magic.
Okay. I'll leave
Which
it at-
I don't think we rolled for it, but I'm just gonna give you back the full charges anyway.
Okay. I'll put it there. Okay. Well, I'm gonna use the spell and help out our mage friend. See a squish. I'm gonna use how far away? That's I'm gonna use shatter and just make it so he doesn't get hit by shatter.
Yeah, because you had the evocation thing.
Mhm.
What a glorious trait. Alright, go ahead and cast
Level
that bad
2.
boy.
It seems overpowered.
Alright, so it's a
Definitely seems
Constitution
overpowered.
save.
Yeah.
Right. These two.
And they
take
fail
that.
it, so they will both take the 17 damage.
It looks suspiciously
Hi.
like they get fucked up.
Since they're,
Yeah,
amongst
crack of
water,
lightning.
Good
It
thing
does
he's
not
on land.
amplify it. It's a good thing that. Or actually, hold on. It is thunder damage, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So as you hit them with the shatter, it sort of electrifies all of the muck, and it travels
Is thunder
this
electricity?
way. Yeah.
I thought thunder was like the shockwave.
Thunder, like, are you talking about your thunder wave
On
ability?
electricity.
Well, thunder damage in general.
Yeah.
Because shatter is
Thunder,
like...
electricity, same thing. But shatter does thunder damage specifically.
Okay.
If you look at his roll underneath that 17,
I have lightning damage. It's my breath.
I'm using lightning damage and thunder damage. I'm saying two different
Interchangeably?
things, but it's the exact same thing in this game.
Oh, okay.
So lightning, thunder, same thing.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Thunder. Yeah, so as you cast Shatter, you hear Imagine Dragons come on through the clouds. Thunder! Hear the thunder! Lightning and the thunder! Also,
I did
kidding.
that once. I did that.
Great.
That was
you?
me.
That was your thunder clap, right?
Back in the day when things made sense and we weren't fighting floating frogs.
Yeah. Well, nothing makes
Where the hell
sense.
these
You
are.
guys are in a swamp that no one's ever adventured into.
What the
That you
fuck is
know
a
of.
swamp?
What is this?
All right, next is Adeline. Uh-oh. Doggo.
That's the little pop. Little Miss Molly. She's freaking out.
My turn order thing has not updated, I don't think.
Really?
Wait, no. Never mind, I already attacked.
Where the-
I'm stupid.
Yeah, it's like you're the second person. Just adding more.
I was confused.
Wait, they're still alive? Damn.
They are,
Apparently.
yes.
They're very
rings are
powerful
strong as
frog
hell.
jellyfish things.
So your glaive will hit,
Hopefully we'll all get out of this alive.
and it'll do 6 damage to that bad bitch.
The frogs are too powerful.
I know normally you're like fucking shit up.
Alright, next is Nishan.
Okay, I am gonna move the hell away from these guys.
Do you disengage?
Yeah, I'm gonna disengage and move away. And
If you have a cantrip that is a bonus action, you can cast it.
I do not believe I have one that's a bonus action. I do not. Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. So as the next round begins, that wall of ice starts to melt until it melts completely. And now we will roll initiatives again.
Oh my god!
Oh, wow.
This is happening.
The
Damn.
old lady, yeah, she did throw off your groove. Sent you to another dimension. You're like, I don't know what's real anymore. Alright, for Drake, you're first. Vicious Mockery is a cantrip, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you got free psychic damage as long as they botch their roll. But yeah, anyway, your turn.
Am I gonna do something smart or am I gonna do something awesome?
Both?
Both.
I'm gonna do something awesome.
What?
That was interesting.
You hear the frog things start to talk to each other again.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
What the?
I'm gonna do my run and jump. I'm gonna cast Thunderwave using my special incantation of the first few words of thunder.
Thunder! Here's the thunder! Tump tump. As the two tump tumps are you placing your
I go
feet
boom.
into the ground. Yeah. And it is Constitution, which they botch. God bless, a roll of 1. And it pushes them 10 feet.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, no push.
Is it 10 feet? It is 10 feet.
So 10 feet, and it does 13
Nice.
damage to them all. Doesn't kill anybody.
2d8.
But it
What?
pushes them back.
Still not dead.
The deal's 2d8. Exactly 2d8. No more, no less.
Alright. Anyway, let's get rid of that. Because I can't see them. Alright. So, this one right here is going to try to control the water again. And he's going to lash out at you. But you have advantage on this roll, so go ahead and do a strength save for me. For Dreg.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that advantage. Let's see. What do I want? I'm gonna lucky.
Okay.
Oh, you got lucky too.
Yep.
Ooh.
I decided after many hours of poring over the feats, I was gonna just take it.
It's a good one. 15.
Nice.
Alright, so he tries to grab you around the ankles with the water, but you're able to sort of jump up and smash the water in place, making it useless. This one, seeing that, is going to dive underwater to where you can't see him.
That's not worrying at all.
It's extremely worrying.
Next, these two up here by Dravorkin are gonna stab you again.
So I did some awesome like lightning damage, right? Because of
Yeah.
Thunderwave.
You did. They both miss you though, Tony. So they stab at you and miss.
We got these sound effects.
Yeah. All right. Next is Dravorkin.
All right, I'm gonna hit this guy.
What the
All right. Oh, God bless. All right. So you're gonna smack the shit out of him. It doesn't kill him, but it does quite a bit of damage to him.
They have roughly infinite HP.
Well, I mean, you guys have only hit him like twice, 3 times ish.
Roughly infinite HP.
The ones that you've been attacking down by Ferdrag and Deshaun are starting to look
Haggard.
Worse for wear.
Yeah, exactly. They're not looking so good. Is that all you got, Tony?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. All right, Diff.
So I can't see those two. I can't see that one
you
underwater.
Yeah, you can't see the one that went underwater, but you can see the other 3. So you got one in 60 feet and 2 in 40 feet range. And you also have your 30-foot movement, so...
I'm gonna cast Magic Missile, and I'm gonna use it on these two.
Which one he gets hit by 2 of them?
That one.
The one, okay. That one takes 22 damage. Impressive.
Jeez.
And then the other one takes 11 damage. And they're both still hanging out, you know.
Hanging in there.
Doing what
They're
they
still
can.
pretty much alive.
Pretty beefy.
Like that cat poster.
Alright. Next is... Oh, actually, Jeff, you can... Do you have a cantrip that's a bonus action?
Let me double check. Where would it say that again?
It would
It would
say it
just
on
be-
the action. Like, if you're looking at it, if it says, when you look at the casting time...
Yeah, one action.
Yeah.
One
If it's bonus action, you can cast a cantrip. If you cast a bonus action spell that's not a cantrip, then you can cast any of your cantrips that are 1 action long. Next is Adeline. Ooh,
Hey,
crit.
finally.
Oh, and we can hear you talk.
Nice.
Yeah, I made it home, so
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, nice.
there's
That
that
would-
too.
Prodigal
do
son
that, yeah.
returns.
That's what it was. Is I now have the ability
Yeah,
to speak.
yeah, speaking helps your rolls. That's 15 damage. So you slice him, and you actually chop off a couple of his little fingers from the jellyfish wings. So he's not very happy with you.
That's
So
fair.
he slices him, but he does not dice him.
He lets out a little creature talk. I don't know.
Mhm.
Next is Anara.
Cool. Gonna shoot at this guy. Oops.
Disadvantage.
And before crit fail? No.
All right. He
18?
well 18, but he's not. Or actually, yeah, you get the sneak off. They don't know that you're there because you're in the bush, and anyone could have
Far away
shot
from
those things.
from
So,
where they currently are.
yeah. So yeah, that'll hit him for 18. He's not dead yet though. But
Damn,
after
I'm
that
not
goes
dead
into
yet.
him, he's kind of like
Yeah.
he's kind of sitting there and doing some heavy breathing. Next is Nashan.
Oh my gosh, finally. I'm going to.
Oh my god, he can speak.
I know, right?
It's finally, yeah. Let's do Acid Splash. I haven't done that one yet. Let's go Acid Splash on this guy right now.
All right.
Woo. And.
It sure does deal damage.
Let's see. His save.
Watch him die anyway. That'd be great if he
He
dies.
misses the save.
5.
So the acid splashes onto him, but it will not kill him.
Aha!
But he's like you can see his skin is starting to sort of smolder from the acid, and he's not very happy about it. But he continues to breathe heavy.
on, dude.
Next, we will roll initiative again.
These rolls, though.
Yeah, your initiative rolls are awful, but your attack roll
Oh
just
my
now
goodness.
was fine.
Damn.
Some high quality damage.
My initial rolls have been great.
All right,
Mhm.
Dvorkin.
All right. Man, I'm first with the 15. Look at that. All right. So
Bait him to me.
I'm gonna attack that guy.
The one right in front of you.
This one.
Okay, gotcha. That will miss.
Oh.
Next
Rip.
is for Drake.
Do you wanna move?
Yeah.
Bait him to me.
Wait,
Yeah.
who? Bait him to Nishan? Or
No, I
Oh,
was talking
you're
about
the-
Dvorkin. If he moved right here, I have the initiative attack.
Bait him. Bait him.
I'm thinking that through our telepathic bond.
Right. Okay.
And then I'm done.
All right.
Okie
So
dokie.
I'm gonna move out in this exact direction, right here. How far away is it? Vicious Mockery is 60. Never mind. Whatever.
Yeah.
I
Which
tell
one are you gonna talk
the
shit?
one that I can see.
You can see all three of them.
Well, I told the one that I yelled at earlier. That
Okay.
one, yes. I tell it that it is the worst example of its class that I have ever come across, which is not which is not false.
This is
All
only
that damage. Okay. He misses his save, and you telling him that he looks with dreaded sorrow, and his eyes widen for a second, and then he falls over dead.
Did you?
He's lost the will to live. He's lost the will to live.
Next is
That's
Diff.
one way to go out.
Okay.
Oh god, that's awful. Whatever happened to that one that dived under?
He's still under there for now.
Damn.
I don't really want to use it again, but I'm gonna use it on these two again, and the one on the left I hit double this time.
Double? Okay.
Yeah, that's spreading of damage.
Alright, so they're still alive.
What?
But the one on the left is, actually, no, both of them are starting to breathe heavy.
Cool.
Next is Anara.
Let's do this one.
Alright,
Yeah.
23 with a sneak attack.
Jeez.
Yep.
So you put a crossbow bolt right, and it hits him in his left eye. So he lets out a kind of scream of pain, and sort of clutches his eye, and looks around trying to figure out where the hell did that come from, but he can't see shit really that well right now, so. Alright.
Okay.
Next are the frogs. So this frog is going to start swimming away.
Oh wow.
How far was that? Let's see. 40.
Howard.
Swim away.
He's able to swim that far away. This frog is going to hop up and try to stab Dravorkin.
But I am going to use my opportunity
Oh,
attack on him.
this dude.
Alright.
Baited. And I missed.
Yes. So you swing at him, and then he stabs at Dravorkin. Because he had to dodge, he misses Dravorkin.
Well, that worked out.
And then from down south, the next the other frog pops out, and he tries to grip Nishan with the water once more. So make a strength save for me.
Good old
And
strength
before crit fail. That's not a crit
Alright.
fail.
check. That's not a crit fail.
So he goes and he grabs you at his at your ankles, and when he tries to pull it back, it won't budge, so he just lets go. Next is Nishan.
Let's see. Let's do some measuring real quick. I should have done this before. Oh, that's not me. Go there. I can hit him. He just tried to fuck with me. So, I'm actually gonna move here. I think I can reach him. Yeah. Let's do. Let's do fireball. He's got that. Oh, this guy's trying to run away.
Yeah, this one that's furthest away has been trying to run from you.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to
Yeah,
fireball.
but what if you bring some reinforcements?
Yeah, that's the reason why I'm trying to kill it right now.
Shoot her! Shoot
Fireballs!
her! Oh, damn.
That will hit and that will kill it. So you cast the firebolt and it brings you back to times back when you visited Louisiana and they had frog on the grill.
Yeah.
Some frog legs. You can see the charred legs and it makes your mouth start to salivate just a little
Ooh.
bit.
Ooh,
I
make
didn't
me
think about the
hungry.
fact we could keep these.
Then you remember, oh, we're in a battle, and you snap back into it. Next is Adeline.
Well, let's see if I can actually hit someone.
That will hit.
Well,
For 4.
Yeah.
technically,
Alright.
yes.
So you stab
The one guy with the D10.
or you slash at him, and it hits, causing him to drop his dagger as he clutches the wound on his chest, breathing heavily. Initiatives.
And we're back.
Come here.
What? Oh, hang on.
All right, Jeff.
See how far away these guys are.
Or actually, Anara.
Rip.
Roleplay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Cheers.
She has a higher dex than you do.
Cheers.
Oh, okay, cool. That's how they decide that. Alright, I'm gonna do the one down at the bottom. Crossbow.
That will hit it. 14.
Awesome.
Doesn't drop it, but now he's starting to breathe heavy.
Okay.
Jeez.
This is 30 feet right here. Right here.
Yeah.
And I run up to it, and I use...
Smack it with your quarterstaff.
No, I use shock. Lightning stops from my hand. I grab by the throat. And I just use shock and grasp.
Okay.
They have throats?
Froggy
Yeah.
throats, yeah.
Grab it by the face. Yeah.
All right, so you grab it and you shock the shit out of him, and as you're holding him, he's like, doesn't die yet though.
Oh, well, I'm in the bathroom. Get back.
Anticlimactic a little bit now.
Yeah. It's okay.
Adeline,
There it is.
Nice.
Okay.
so as you come in, as Jeff is holding there shocking him, when he lets go, you swing down your glaive, slicing him in half and killing him.
Yo. And then I'm gonna move 30 feet.
The wombo combo.
Is that 30? Yeah.
It is.
Alright.
And then next will be Nishan.
We only had the one left up, right?
Yeah, the
Yep.
one that's south of Adeline.
Yeah, let's do a firebolt on him, because that's I'm in range for that.
Nice.
Alright, 6 damage.
kill
That'll
him.
hit. Won't kill him though.
Oh, wait.
Are those
Yeah.
cantrips or are those
I'm
spells?
looking at the 6+5.
Those are cantrips. The firebolt.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's why they do the D10 some. Next
Yeah.
is the.
Do I not get the 5 because I crit?
You didn't
No, you
crit
didn't.
though. You don't have
You did the
advantage.
second time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what. Okay.
Yeah. The same thing happened with Bill. He didn't crit, but he had enough
Right.
damage with just the 7 to kill it. So.
Oh, yeah. See, I rolled an 18. I see that now. Yeah, I got you.
So the little frog is going to try to grab Adeline with his water. So do a strength check for me.
Sure. Just a moment. I was not prepared for that. Doo-doo.
And he's not able to pull you. As he tries to pull, the heavy armor kind of keeps you weighed down, so it doesn't work. And he kind of looks frustrated.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to grab people with
Hey.
water.
Next is for Drake.
I'll move over here. I vicious mockery it. And I tell it we're going to fry it like we fried its cousin.
It instantly starts to cry and doesn't die, but it starts to cry. Next is Dravorkin. Throw a javelin, son.
Don't, dude, don't.
Get closer first.
Yeah, don't throw a javelin from that range. It can only end badly.
It's just that guy, huh?
Yeah, go 30 feet, then throw it.
Yeah.
Frog legs are best skewered. It's true.
Oh wow, that'll kill it.
Nice.
So Dravorkin runs, right? And you can hear dun 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 as for Drake is playing his lute and practicing. And he sort of winds back with the javelin, holding out his left arm, because I assume you're right-handed. And if you've watched Moana, how she sort of does the charting with the stars with her hand, he does that. Figures out just how he wants to throw it, tosses that shit, and skewers him right through the mouth. All the
That was
frogs
great.
have died.
Awesome.
And the battle is over.
This unnecessary battle is over.
Dun, 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 dun.
Da 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 da.
Hold on, I think I've got
Well, that was fun.
something for that. Let me look.
Oh, hey, look, I still have access to you.
Oh yeah, let me get rid of that. Hold on.
Nuh-uh, don't.
That's funny.
What happened to me?
Can I?
You're being telekinetically controlled by Alduin.
Not anymore though. Now you're free from
Oh,
his
sad
tyranny.
face.
Since you weren't here last week, I had him control you. That way, you know, you guys as players were making the actions instead of me making the actions for you.
All you did was dash around. It was kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, you weren't able to
you
hit
were always
shit.
too far away from everything.
Hey guys, do you think these frogs will taste good?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we could take some and smoke them.
We have one on a stick over here.
Hello.
Uh,
What'd I miss?
Was that
hell
an
was
explosion?
We finished killing
No, that
them.
was this thing is Jingle achievement, and I was expecting something better, but oh, maybe this one.
Level up.
No.
Is there anything to say?
Alright, I picked this one up out of the thing with the javelin.
Each of the frogs are holding a dagger. Other than that, they are just frogs, and you can harvest their legs for frog meat if you want.
That sounds
Can I
good.
find out anything about
Nah,
the
son.
tree guy by doing my nature check?
Sure, I'll take the dagger, whatever.
Yeah, you can do
I
a
do
nature
this.
check.
I do
take
same
this
thing
dagger.
with Arcana. On the
As
frog
you,
and the thing.
so Jeff, as you look over the things, these are creatures you've never seen before. But you see the oil secreting from the tree guy, and you notice that they could probably be useful somehow. Anara,
Like
as you look over
shit.
the oils, you notice that they are very similar to the poisons that you have put onto your crossbow bolts in the past.
Ooh, okay.
Can I make something out of them with my herbalism
Can
kit?
I take a couple of...
Vials,
Wait,
yes.
do I have any vials on me? Let's see if I have vials.
Alright,
Don't have
I
any
think I do.
vials.
I think I stole some vials a while back. Let me check.
You've got a flask of oil that you could pour out. You've got your
Ooh.
potions of healings that you can give to somebody and use that vial. You still have 2 potions of transformation.
Nishan's look pretty hurt right now.
Yeah, I am kind of hurt right now, so I could.
Alright.
Also, Adeline, with your
I hand Sean a
herbalism, you wouldn't be able to use
potion
these
of
oils.
healing, and tell him to give me the vial back when he's done.
Yeah, okay. I accept the vial and start drinking it.
2d4 plus your constitution modifier.
Okay. You said 2d4?
Yeah. So just
So that's
Damn.
Okay.
All right, so 5
There you
plus
go.
is your Constitution 2
It's 3.
plus 3.
Wow,
Okay,
really?
so you get 8 health.
You're
I'll
a
add
beefy
that.
mage.
And so I get some of that poison oil thing.
Yeah, you can have 1 vial of tree poison. Put tree poison as it.
Alright, so I'm gonna loot this dagger. Do I need to like roll anything? I clean
loot
it
I
off.
it?
have a
I
dagger,
look at it.
right?
You can just have a regular dagger.
Where's my health
Alright.
potion? So I can
A
bring them
regular
down to 3.
ass dagger.
I had an empty potion and I
Regular.
do the same.
You grab some tree poison.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Okay. 1
Oh
vial
yeah, I have
while
of
daggers
everyone's-
poison.
already, so
while
I'm
everyone's
fine.
like harvesting their little poisons or whatever, I take my frog. I come over here. I'm gonna build a fire with prestidigitation. Prestidigitation. A little
From the
campfire.
wood?
And from the wood that's like around.
Alright. So as you do that, go
And I
ahead and
roast the
roll a constitution save though. The poisonous
Uh-oh.
fumes from the tree are affecting you.
What tree?
Since when?
He
Oh, the
used
tree that he cut down?
Yeah, he used the tree to make his fire. And then
Oh,
he
the
lit
tree
it.
log that you got?
Yeah, the tree logs that
Roughly infinite?
yeah,
Oh
the tree
my
logs
God.
that Tony had chopped up, that's what he said he used as his fire. So
Wow.
yeah, so you'll take a d8 of poison damage. So
Nice.
you take 1 poison damage. So
I mean,
that's not too
okay.
bad.
Well,
I
that
take
worked
1 poison damage.
So you
I'm
start to
mildly
cough.
annoyed.
You start to cough a little bit,
Oh, you already
but
did
it's
it.
nothing compared to the frog legs you're about to enjoy.
Yeah.
As you eat the frog leg, it heals you 1
Can-
point
can-
of damage.
Can I make an attempt to make myself some wings? Out of curiosity, like working rings.
Rings?
Later.
'Cause I'm still thinking. I'm still thinking
Jellyfish wings.
Oh, the wings. You want to try to harvest them?
Yeah, see if I can make some that'll work for me.
Let me look. What should we do?
Yeah,
An
what would we
insight
roll?
roll for me.
Insight? Oh man.
I also want to
I'm
try
not
to harvest
proficient in
them.
insight. God damn it.
I also want to try to harvest them.
Okay.
Investigation would have totally worked better.
Do I need to do the same thing?
Yeah, do an insight.
Where is that? Oh, there it is. Click. Click.
Now
Not
done
cooking?
with the javelin, I'm gonna just go ahead and give it back to Vorkin.
Alright.
Damn.
So you guys look at the wings, and as you touch them, they're kind of slimy and gross, so you leave them be.
Can I just take them anyway? No. No, it
No.
works. Okay. Oh, okay.
This is not Monster Hunter.
Can I take any other part of the
Only the
monster
poison
is
vials
small?
and those daggers are all you guys can loot.
Oh, can I get any
We
of those
can't take
daggers?
any wood from the tree guy?
For Drake used it all to
Oh.
make his
Oh.
fire.
I was hungry.
His
To
fire
be
is
fair,
still going
it was a
as
small
you guys.
campfire.
Yeah,
Can I use my magic hand and take this guy's dagger out here?
sure.
Yeah. Does he have anything
Oh, I
else?
still
on
have poison arrows?
the
Man, I
dagger.
need to start using my poison arrows.
To be fair, I made a small campfire if anyone cares.
I want to stay away from fire.
Okay, so
No one wants to enjoy this small campfire with me?
No,
do you guys press on at this point?
yeah.
I ray of
Yeah.
frost.
Well-
I ray of frost the campfire to put it out.
I mean,
Good,
I can just put it out. Like, prestidigitation's pretty good.
And we
Alright.
peace out.
Fire's been put out, and you start to walk. You
I walk
bypass where the tree once stood for the tree people or the mushroom people,
Poor
where it
tree.
brings you
Exploration.
sadness. And as
Oh, no.
you start to exit the
That's not
swamp,
loaded.
you're a little turned around and you come out a different way than you entered. But there's still a path that leads to Ashenport from here.
Is there a map actually up right now? Or
There is a map.
is my.
Go to the top.
'cause
It's
my-
all the way at the
I
top.
think my things.
Yeah, it's all
I
over the
look
top.
around.
Okay, so it's just like a trail that we don't know yet.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so can
Are
I
these
stay on
actually
the side
10-foot
and stay
spaces?
hidden while we follow them?
Oh,
in
these
a
are
Alright,
not.
hidden way?
so-
Yeah,
Okay.
so this map, these are 10 feet spaces.
Uh-huh.
So everyone
Oh,
roll
damn.
an
Interesting.
initiative roll for me. Not for battle, but
What?
to see who can move first.
Oh, wow.
Oh, is
Okay.
that what we're doing?
That's new. Oh, well.
Nice.
That's a low roll. That's not a bad roll, is it?
All right.
You can't like
So
fail on initiative, can you?
You're actually gonna walk backward?
yeah,
Yeah.
Just
you're
a thing.
fine. All right. So Inara, you can move first. What do
Okay.
you do?
I
So-
want to.
So these
Let's
are.
see.
So this is
How far
trees.
forward can I go?
Trees. You can go
30
up to
feet.
your 30
50 feet.
feet, so you
30
can
feet.
move.
Okay,
Go up
I'm
from
gonna
where you're
go
at.
the
You can
30
move-
feet to.
And these are all. Each block represents 10 feet, so keep that in mind.
So I'm gonna go the 30 feet into the trees and hide, just in case there are like wild animals or some shit.
Okay.
And
And you have
so-
dark vision, right?
Yes. Cool. I'm just gonna follow the group along in a little hidden manner.
Okay. Dvorkin.
Does anybody have any like heal things?
Are you
I have-
hurt?
What you need, bro?
I mean, I have 35 health, but
Is that
I
bad?
was just no. I mean, I
He's
have
got
max
48
47.
normally, I think.
Oh.
Or 47.
47.
I can give you 5 with lay on hands.
That'd be
I was
pretty
gonna say I like my health is always like 29 at the most.
Can you use those unhands on me too?
Depends on your health.
It's at 19 out of 28.
Yeah, I'll do another 5 on him as well.
So as you are healing,
Oh shit!
you hear
The
that
fuck?
coming from up ahead.
Well, glad I'm hidden.
All right.
Kinky.
I will. I'm not trying to sneak around.
Of course you're not.
As
have no
you
reason
start-
to. You're huge.
The fuck?
Okay. Can I
so
do a
yeah.
perception check?
Go for it.
It's a trap.
You have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can see. So, from what you've heard is, you heard a woman scream from up
Is it
ahead.
nighttime?
It is nighttime. You notice that it's nighttime, so it's a little harder to see, but you can still see up to 60 feet in front of you. You also heard a cackling from some type of creature or some woman for sure. You heard a woman
Jesus, how
scream,
long
and
did
then
we
you
do
heard a woman scream.
How long did we stay talking to that woman?
A long time.
God, she was talkative.
So I'll move forward 30 feet as well. With dark vision.
I guess I didn't notice because I was sleeping aggressively.
Yeah.
In my seals
You do
off tent,
everything
away from everyone
aggressively.
else.
So if everyone else, I assume you guys are probably going to just be moving up 30 feet. You guys can all just move up 30 feet.
3 space.
Yeah, pretty much 3 spaces.
I perception check. Without
will
dark
s-
vision.
You will see the same thing as Dvorkin. It's dark. You can't see shit because you don't have dark vision. And you heard a woman scream and a cackling from another woman.
I'm thinking of that one movie. It's like, we ain't found shit.
I want to like, listen, try to listen for where the...
It came
Probably
from
like
straight in
that.
front of you.
Okay, so it's straight south of us right now.
Yes.
How
I just
far
noticed
does,
our map is really long.
Giggity.
Launch a fireball.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say I've got dark vision, but
I think I have a lantern.
I have like 3 lanterns.
So yeah, your dark vision,
Well,
Dan,
usually-
goes up to
Does
60
that even
feet.
add space?
So
I
I mean,
won't.
it'll just give us 1 square though. It'll just give us this square right here. For these.
Okay, I have 1 lantern. I lied.
It would give us just those 3. Do I need to roll perception for that?
No.
Or no? Okay.
So, kind of just launch a firebolt then?
Sure. You can go ahead and launch a firebolt. What's the range on it again? 120?
Yeah.
Damn.
Do you launch it to the 120 or put where your ruler is going to end?
Yeah. See.
You're gonna
It'll-
briefly light up an area.
Go like right there.
Right there. All right.
No, no.
Poof.
So for a brief second, it lights up, and then from the east side of it, you see something breezing, which puts out the fire that was there.
Rip.
And it goes away.
Onward.
We just keep moving or what?
Yeah. Anara
Well-
can move first
Okay.
if she wants to. You're muted, by the way.
My bad, I was muted. Gonna move over here. And stay hidden. Did I go too far?
Yeah. Go 1 square behind you or to the right. That works.
Actually, this probably is better, because then we can see a little bit more.
Okay. So you see.
Cool.
Alright, next Vorkin.
Alright. I'm going to go forward 3 spaces.
You can go 1 more.
Oh. Bam.
Okay. Adeline.
I'm going here.
God.
This is pretty much all trees over here, so. Nishan.
I want to roll perception to see if anybody's actually like hidden within the trees, and then after that,
So,
I want to move.
While you're looking
How
in the
does my-
trees, you don't see anything.
Okay. All right, then I'm just gonna move 3 spaces forward.
How does what, Anara?
oh, how does my scout thing work? Because it mentions being able to scout ahead of my party.
I'm
That
pretty
doesn't actually
sure
give me,
that's.
like,
Yeah.
details.
So Scout is pretty much like. That's
That.
the lore. Yeah, that's the lore of it. So Scout is that's the archetype that you chose. So you're a scout. What you're getting from it is the survivalist and skirmisher that actually give you like abilities. So Scout is like
Okay,
the
so it
flavor
doesn't
text
actually
of-
do anything with me able to. Okay, cool.
No. Yeah, the scout
Making sure.
being the scout itself doesn't do anything. It's your survivalist and skirmisher that gives you stuff. Nishan moved up. And then you other two, since y'all don't even have dark vision, you can just move up, and then Anara first.
Oh, can I use firebolt again?
Sure.
What's the range on my bullseye lantern? Do you happen to just know?
I do not, but I think it's only like 30 feet.
Um,
I'll check. Oh,
I just use it above the air,
a
like
bullseye lantern that casts a bright light in a 60-foot cone and a dim light for an additional 60 feet. That's a lot, actually.
That's cool. Because that makes it so that anyone with dark vision can see better.
There you go.
Yeah.
So your firebolt
consider-
explodes, and it shows a little area, and then from the north of that location, something breezes it out. So a 60-foot
consider
cone in
using
front
it.
of you, and then dim light for an additional 60 feet.
Yep.
Yeah. And almost everyone else has dark vision.
Yeah. Alright, so when you do that, you see a ghostly figure in front of you that looks like a little girl, but it is a ghost. And it looks over at you guys curiously, sitting down crisscross applesauce. Do you want to play?
Um,
Oh shit! I love
I
games.
did.
what do you have in mind?
Come and play! And she starts clapping her hands. It's
We
been
really
so
do have to
long
go.
since
Come and
I've
play.
played.
What kind of game do you want to play, little girl?
Patty cake.
Patty cake.
No one's
Oh,
played
man.
patty cake with me in so long.
Okay,
Love patty cake.
let's go.
Can we just do free movement?
Yeah, you guys can do
For this?
free movement now.
I go
Oh.
over. I set my bullseye lantern down. It's pointing at us, so I can fucking see.
Alright.
And I like rub my hands together and get ready for this
Yeah,
epic
here.
patty cake session.
Wait. I use protect
that's
from
so
good and
good.
evil on him. Let's see if that does anything. Hold on. I cast this.
Anyone
so
got
yeah.
holy water stuff? Just in case.
Everyone see that?
Wait,
Yeah.
what happened to me?
I don't think you've done
You're under
anything.
someone. I
Oh,
thought.
gotcha.
Oh,
I
you're
touch
in the
you.
darkness.
Yeah, I touch you with it, and I'm like, go ahead.
Oh, I did have empty vials. Damn it.
Alright, little girl, do you have any songs you want to sing while we do this?
Hold on, let me finish reading this. Disadvantage on attack rolls. Can't be charmed, frightened, possessed. Okay, cool. I want to play patty cake, patty cake. And she starts clapping her hands together and she puts her right hand forward towards you, waiting for you to patty cake.
I put my left hand forward, mirroring her movement.
Okay, so as you guys are playing patty cake, she starts to sing with glee. Patty cake,
Sing
cake,
with
for
her.
Drake is gonna die. Patty cake, for Drake is gonna die. And as you guys meet contact again, she is able to clutch your hand, which you weren't able to feel her before. And she jumps onto your back. Go, go, go!
She possessing him?
No.
Okay. I run
Go
forward.
that way! And she points
Alright.
towards
I
this
go in the direction
location.
she tells me to, because I'm chaotic and don't
You
give
pick up
a
your lantern or
singular
no?
fuck. I do not pick up my lantern because I am too busy carrying
I'ma
this little
stay
girl that
hidden
apparently
over
is a
here.
ghost but isn't.
I use my mage hand to pick up your lantern, and it falls.
Staying hidden. Following quietly.
I am of course ignoring the fact that this girl is making death threats to me.
Patty cake, for Drake is gonna die. As you go forward where she is telling you to go, you see a marked grave in front of you.
Oh hey, a marked grave.
Over there, over there. That is where I died.
Let's
Damn it.
use Arcana and see
Perception
what
did not
I
work.
feel.
That fail and
Hey
so
little
bad.
girl, how did you die exactly?
Go to my
Hi,
grave, I'll
great.
show you.
I use both these. If I
I
can.
go to her grave with gleeful abandon.
You've never seen a creature like this before, Jeff, but you're watching in horror as she clutches for Drake, and now you will die. And she falls backwards, carrying for Drake with her, because the closer she gets to her grave, the heavier she has felt. And you fall 10 feet underground. Make a Constitution save to see if you are able to hold your breath.
Oh my goodness.
And
So
now I
apparently
can
that
rest in
protection from
peace.
evil and good did not help. Oh,
I make
Because
the
he-
best constitution save I will ever make.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you're able to hold your breath for, I think, 1 minute plus an additional minute
17
for
minutes.
each constitution.
I think to myself, well, this sure.
You
it
can
sure
hold
would
your
be
breath
nice.
for 2 minutes, but you are 10 feet underground right now, sir. So you only have 2 minutes before you run out of breath and die.
I'm thinking to
Sean,
myself,
Drop a
well,
rope.
it sure would be nice if I could fucking teleport.
Throw up a rope to us.
Wait,
No,
so
he-
this dude-
so-
I am
check
in
this
the
out.
ground.
Yeah, so no hole was dug. He literally went
Just
through the
stunk.
ground and just appeared
Oh.
underground 10 feet. For Drake
So-
doesn't have any dark vision, so he just sees pitch black. And I don't. You don't have your stone.
No,
Yeah, he
I
does.
specifically
you
do
don't?
not have my stone.
Yeah, he does not
Oh
have his
damn!
stone. He gave
Sean.
his to Jeff.
I
Yeah.
need
Because
Sean.
Jeff gave his to Gildred.
The little girl.
Oh, I gave it to Jeff.
Did we
Yeah.
see which way he fell back?
He fell back on the space that his character token is right now, so you know he's
let's
there.
all
Can
start
we just
digging.
start digging?
For those of us watching
Start
at home,
digging as fast
I
as
am
we can.
thinking,
Do any of y'all have a shovel?
I will check my inventory.
I
I
don't
might,
believe any of
actually.
you have a shovel.
Let me check. It's possible because that backpack had a lot of stuff.
Because if you have a shovel, he survives. If not, he might die.
I have an axe.
You can
I would
use your
allow
axe
you
like
to
a
use.
shovel.
Yeah, I would allow you to use that.
I don't have shovel, but
What comes in
I.
the burglar's pack? Oops.
I don't have a shovel. I got a mage hand.
I put down. I told my mage hand to put down the lantern, and I start digging. Mage hand starts digging. Then I start digging with my hands, I guess.
Okay, that's acceptable. So an extra pair of hands.
Yeah, I'm gonna use mage hand as well. And start
All of
digging.
you do a strength check.
What about?
This will make it to where I know how much dirt you're able to displace.
God.
What?
My crowbar couldn't help at all, huh?
No.
all right, so I'm going to
Jesus.
do a perception to see if I notice them digging.
You can hear them digging.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. I am
So-
10 feet under the ground.
Yeah. They're.
Would my
they're-
scimitar help at all?
No.
Okay, I'll just use my hands.
So they're digging, and you're consciously holding your breath. As that's going on, you
How's Edwin
all...
doing over there?
I don't think he. I think he just didn't move. Is all.
Okay.
I get considerably more and more bored by the second.
Not only are you bored, but you are trying to not, give out your final breath.
Can he? Oh, he can't. Try to dig up towards us as we dig down, huh?
No. Specters come out.
All right, so does dirt count as an object?
Does what?
Does dirt count as an object?
Easy.
I mean, depending on what you're trying to do, yeah.
I'm going to use the last 30 seconds of my breath to thunder wave myself out.
Ooh,
I'm tired of waiting.
that seems possible.
Yeah, I'll allow that because it moves an object 10 feet. So you use your thunder wave and you're able to blast the earth out, which also send Nishan and Jeff and Anara back a little bit.
Does it though?
A little bit, yeah.
Because I'm 10 feet under the ground.
And it's
Yeah,
only
but they've
Technically,
made-
they are not within range.
They've made some considerable progress.
okay.
How considerable progress? Do I need to
We don't have to do math,
congratulate
but
them for their
they
progress?
don't get hurt by it. They just get flown back a little. And then at the bottom of this pit, they see a dragonborn with some glowy lightning, electricity, Super Saiyan shit going on.
It's kind of fucking pissed.
That's
Yeah.
great.
That is
And-
the last time I play with children in the middle of the fucking forest.
Or
As
you
in a
say
dead
that-
building?
I'm going to kill her. I don't say that I'm going to kill
Oh,
her.
dead.
I am going to give her a very, very stern lecture about why you do not
What is
pull people
what is
into
that?
what is
that?
that heartbeat sound?
What is that?
Come and play.
No.
No.
I refuse.
No.
I pull out my
Uh,
sword.
Killing the ghost.
So they're slowly floating towards you guys with their arms stretched out. Come and play.
I'm good. I'm fine.
I
I'm
move
fine where I'm at.
as they move.
Can we
I
run?
jump out of the hole.
Yeah, y'all can run.
Can we run? Because they're only gonna do like half damage. We're only gonna do like half damage.
I jump out of the hole with my sword, and
Okay.
I make a swing at one of them.
I don't want
Of
them
course
to
you do.
throw me in the ground.
Of
Well,
course you
those are different. Those are ghostly things. They're not that little child.
I
That
yell at
child,
her, "You are not even a child. Do not have a problem hitting you."
Come and play.
What game?
No.
What game do you
Okay.
want to play?
And bless sword. There we
And
go.
then from the south, yes, come and play. And you see a little
Fuckers.
ghostly
Wait to kill
girl
this child.
frolicking closer to you guys.
No.
Well,
Okay, get back.
so guys, we running? Are we running or fighting?
Yeah, no, no. I think the
The only way you guys can run is south.
Okay.
Fine.
Self run.
just
Whatever. I jump out of the ground, and instead of
So
attacking,
Jeff, as you get right here, the little girl
Oops. Crap.
jumps
I
out to
accidentally
grab
put
you.
my
So make a
person in the black.
dexterity save.
Okay.
Can you move my token? Because I can't see it to move it out of the black. Thank you.
What I do?
Oh,
Nice.
so yeah, as
I
she
shall
goes to
start.
grab you, she misses, allowing you to
I shall
move.
start jumping and bounding away from
I said, bitch, and I run away.
I'm out.
As Dravorkin gets close to her, she tries to grab him. The Dravorkin needs a dex save, and
Ooh.
she misses him too. So you all are able to get out of their grasp and run faster than they do. So she goes, "Aw, come back!" Starts to cry,
Fuck no.
and the
Oh,
other
but
three
she's
ghosts.
crying.
Guys, y'all want to go play with her?
But she's crying.
No.
No. Seen
No.
this movie before. The trap.
God.
But you make it to the end of the road, and she is just
I
sitting
feel
back
really
there.
sorry for the ghost girl.
And she
We'll come
reaches
back
out,
later.
"Please come back later."
Yep.
Only
we
if
will.
you learn your lesson about the fact that us living people need to breathe. And I leave.
She disappears.
scolding her. I scold her. Does she
And
hear my
then-
scolding? Do I need to roll for scolding?
No, you're
I'm gonna roll
Uh,
for scolding.
Oh, look,
Alright.
damn.
Huh.
Safety.
I don't know what I would roll for scolding. Intimidate.
So
We're
you
just
guys, you guys roll into town, and it's not super late, but it's pretty dark to where most of the shops are closed. The only thing open is a tavern right now. But you walk in to the middle of town, and you notice the carnival is not going on anymore. And you can also see that it looks like a couple of the spots where people were selling kettle corn have burned.
Damn.
And you're not sure why. Could be that
Well,
somebody
maybe that's
burnt
making
it out of rage. Could be that someone doesn't know how to cook fucking popcorn. You don't know.
I'm gonna take this opportunity to
Is
put
this
on my
like in the
mask
tavern?
and a cloak
No,
and all that
so-
and hide my tail.
It's just sort of outside.
Alright, so
Alright, so I
Nara
roll
gets her
up into the
cloak. So
tavern immediately.
this area right here is
And-
about
and my
where
mask.
you guys come through.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I'll put y'all's tokens out. Just
Where is the tavern?
Everything is hidden.
the tavern is number 5.
That's really far away.
Adolin goes straight there. He needs a
Wait,
drink.
what cloak do you put on?
Oh shit. Do I have a regular cloak?
You have the boar
do.
thing.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
I
sure
do.
you do. Out of your disguise kit, it has like normal clothes or something.
Oh yeah, I do have a disguise kit, don't I? Damn.
The church is number 11.
Perfect.
Yeah.
The mayor's
definitely-
office is number 1 here. And the market area is kind of like this whole like spot right
Port,
here.
port section.
You said everything's closed though, right?
Everything's closed except for the tavern and the church.
Boom. Wait,
Which-
was it 6 or 10?
The one you're at is the tavern.
Okay. Having been to another plane, And seeing creepy little ghost girls, Adolin goes straight for the bar for a drink.
Having been 10 feet under, Frederick immediately also goes to the bar for a drink. Barkeep, your finest ale, please. I have had some shit happen to me.
All right.
I-
So as you
I
walk
guess
up to the
so.
tavern,
You said the
the
mayor's
tavern
office and
is
what?
the mayor's office, the marketplace, the tavern, and the church.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
So the tavern is
How much
known
is
as
their
the
finest
Round
ale?
B Bar. How much is
Is
their
it-
famous ale?
Finest.
Which one? Oh, their finest ale. So you walk in and the barkeep goes, our finest ale. That'll be 10 gold per
I immediately...
pint.
I give him 10 gold for 1 pint of my ale.
Beautiful. And he
Without even-
grabs a pint and fills it up and hands it to you. Anything else? We have food too.
Something cheap and hard
Cheap and hard. Like jerky. I've got plenty of jerky.
to drink.
Oh. Well, here's some water for you in a cup. That'll be free of charge.
I take some.
Water too.
Like
I asked
cider?
what happened.
I've got cider for you.
Is-
2 gold.
Fine. That'll do.
I
asked what
down
happened.
my ale immediately, and
Is there a
Yeah.
possibility
All
that
of
the
it.
mayor's
All of the
office
ale.
would?
the entire pint.
Let's
Nice.
everyone roll initiative real quick. That way we can give some order to what
Structure?
happens. Yeah.
No.
It'll just be easier.
Fair enough.
Is there a possibility that the
Come
mayor's
on.
office might have information
yes,
on
of
the
course.
on that pendant that they apparently stole from him?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay, I'm just curious. I wanted to see
All
if
right. So
maybe I
Jeffrey, what do you
find
want to
something
do
there.
first?
I ask what happened today. There's some stalls that are on fire.
Ah, yeah. Some idiot child ended up causing a scene and burned the whole thing. I'm sure it was by accident, but they were playing a game of tag, and one of the children, I forget what her name is, but she ended up pushing one of the kids right into the kettle cooker, causing it to blaze. And the other child that she pushed is now in the hospital right now with some pretty severe burns, actually. It's kind of
Where-
gruesome.
Where is this child at though? The other one that pushed the other child into the fire.
She's been taken care of by the maidens at the church. Her parents died when she was only a baby.
Oh, so she's well known.
She's well known around town. She helps out around the church with the 3 maidens that run the place. So
Ah,
she typically
Okay.
does the whole offering thing and, goes around and does charity events with the maidens. But lately she's been acting really, really aggressive towards the children. I don't know why.
what's happened with what can you tell me about the mayor?
Ah, the mayor. What a fine fellow. He's actually the reason why we were able to pull off the carnival in the first place, because of his careful planning. His name is Antal Farmoria. And he's a half-elf. He's been mayor for, I think this is his 2nd term? Right. 2nd term. He looks at the bar wench. How long has the mayor been mayor? Roughly about... Actually, hold on. I want to try something.
No. 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 No.
He's
Can't hear
been
you.
mayor for about 4
God
years
damn
now.
it.
Well
Not the
then.
worst.
It's not. It's.
And don't forget,
God.
Have I met this wench before?
It sounds more like a kid.
I don't remember you. I usually remember the cute ones.
He pokes your nose.
Okay.
But yeah, the mayor has been mayor for about 4 years now. He came out of nowhere, kind of, but, our town wasn't really doing too well. It's the only town in this area, so it was a welcome thing when he showed us how we could use our ports to our advantage and be more prosperous.
Tell me about the church if you can.
Ah, the church. That's been around since the town's founding.
When was which was
Man, how long has this town been up for? It's been up for about, I don't know, 100 years or so. It's fairly new still, but yeah, so I forget what their god's name is, but I don't go to church, honestly, so most of the people don't. The maidens are elvish, and even though I'm half elf myself, they don't really treat us too kindly.
anything you can tell us what the maidens have met? Any suspicious activity or anything like that?
No, all I know is the maidens, they're decently nice, especially when you come at them on their church grounds, but if you meet them out in the wild or inside of town somewhere, they're pretty rude.
Out in the wild, like in the brothel.
No. Typically they go out into the wilderness and look for herbs and such to make potions for the sick.
I just.
Two things. What do you know about the goblins in the area first? And have you ever heard of a person named Auntie before?
Goblins and Auntie. Well, I do know the goblins came by about a week ago and kidnapped a young girl named Gildred. And I haven't seen Gildred since. So I don't know where they took her, but that's the only dealings with the goblins we've had. And as for Auntie, I mean, there's plenty of aunts and uncles in this town, you know, but I don't know any of them that want to be called Auntie.
Any local witch or anything in the bog around here?
No one goes to the swamp. If you've been there, it's scary.
Yeah, it kind of is.
We dare
I
not
take a
okay.
deeper drink.
I say, well, I got some business to do, and I stand up and
part ways.
I start to walk towards the exit.
Okay. Dvorkin?
I just want a beer.
2 gold.
All right.
Adeline? Are you just drinking your beer? Or cider,
Oh yeah,
I guess.
sorry. I forgot I was Adeline. My bad.
No, you're good.
Yeah, and with every time they bring it up, I just take a deeper pull of it.
Alright. Anara?
I'm just gonna sit and listen for a little bit, and later I'm gonna head to the mayor's office.
Okay. Nishan?
I really don't want to talk to the half breed, to be perfectly honest. So
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Racist.
You nudge Adeline and say, hey, buy me a beer, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For Drake?
Hey, you know about there's this ghost of a girl some distance outside.
A ghost, you say? Are you seeing things, son? Are you okay?
I'm not okay. Drake says he's kind of, there's like a tear in his eye.
Son,
He's not like
you can
they
talk.
touch
I mean,
me.
we can try to help you, but what exactly
came
is it about a
from the
ghost?
swamp. And the swamp was okay. It was fine.
Wait, you went in the swamp?
I didn't go in the swamp. I was sort of in and around it. This is other story for later.
Because they say that usually when you leave the swamp, you get terrible visions for a day or two, which might be why you saw a ghost, but I'm telling you, son, there's no ghost. Here, have a beer.
Listen, Bark.
2 gold.
I was 2 gold. What? Whatever. I was in the ground. Like, we were walking, right? And found this little girl just sort of sitting there. She wanted to play.
There's no way. All the little children are at home. It's curfew.
And so I sit there, I play some patty cake with her. And then she hops on my back, and I'm like, okay, this is strange. Why can I feel her? But whatever, I didn't think anything of it. And she wants me to run over.
Hold
to a
up, son.
place.
Hold up, son. You're speaking all types of nonsense. There's no kids that are outside of town right now. There's no ghosts for sure. think you might want to go see the church and maybe have them purify you. I think you were too close to that swamp.
That might be a good idea. You sure you don't know anything about some dead children right outside?
Well, there have been dead children around town whenever they leave the town, which is why we have curfew.
Any sort of strange occurrences?
About 13 years ago, there was a family that was attacked right outside of town. We don't know what their attacker was, but it slaughtered the parents, and then the infant child was taken for who knows what reason, but we haven't seen the child since. That might be the child that you think you saw.
I guess I'm gonna go ahead and go to the church.
Yeah, bless you, child.
Frey, like, sort of
And the guy-
awkwardly gets up. He leaves his mug there. He just walks out the tavern. He walks back inside. Where is the church?
It's about northwest of this current location. You'll see it. It's on top of a hill.
A hill. Okay.
Yes.
Northwest.
I'm actually gonna finish my drink and join him, so we can just.
I'm gonna head to the mayor's office.
He's gonna drunkenly.
Before
Stupid.
any of you guys leave,
Which one's the mayor's place?
it'll be number 1, but before you guys are able to leave, you hear some human male on the other side of the tavern. Wait! Come here! And he sort of runs up to you guys. He's like, thought I wouldn't catch you before you left. Listen here. I guess introductions are in order. The name's Sheldon No Fingers Norton. I'm a pirate sea captain.
Yeah,
Nice to meet you. He pulls out his hand and he has all his fingers.
What's the name?
Oh, the name. So I used to be hired as a pickpocket by the old captain, but I got caught every time, so they called me No Fingers. So instead, what I used to do is, if I got caught, I would just kill them and take their stuff. But I've turned a new leaf. You know, I'm not about that life anymore. I still sail the high seas, but currently I don't have a ship.
High guard.
So what's up, guy?
Oh, yes. I was wondering
Pictures
if
on.
maybe you look like some young, strapping lads, not to mention the magical sort. Maybe we could try to bring my ship back out from under the sea.
Using my perception to make sure there's no ulterior motives.
That would be a...
Or is it a different one?
Yeah, it would be a...
Insight?
Yeah, insight.
Probably. Not the worst.
Alright, so he has no foul motive towards what he's asking you. But he definitely is asking something that is well outside of y'all's capabilities.
Like,
Cool.
we talking like a dinghy or like a big, like an actual
I'm
ship?
talking like a big old ship. I don't have the arm length to describe it, but it's pretty big.
Oh, well,
So 3 mage hands can't lift that thing.
I don't want to boast my powers too much, but I think that's out of my immediate.
Well, hold on then.
Well-
Maybe you can help me investigate what caused my ship to go down, because I've never seen a creature like that before.
Describe it.
Well, as we were sailing, me and my crew, we noticed some woman-looking figure out in the middle of the ocean. So we decided, hey, we'll go and save her, you know, and maybe we'll be able to do something with this lady. As we got
What do you
closer,
mean? Whoa, what was the last part? What do you mean? Do something
you
else?
know,
Oh.
like hire her to be part of our crew.
And serve what kind of purpose there, huh?
To try to sleep with men and steal their stuff. We're pirates.
Oh, just curious. Okay, go on.
Anyway, so as we sailed up, we noticed that she was pretty foul looking. She wasn't very attractive, so that plan went out the water, and being pirates, we didn't really want to save her. And we noticed she went under and didn't come back, so we just sailed away. But then we were attacked by some merfolk, and they brought our ship down, like, literally right after we pulled away from her.
Wait, what'd she sound like?
You always seem to know they're mermaids, so...
Merfolk and mermaids are different things.
Same diff.
She was
Wait, what does
definitely
Lily sound
some
like?
human woman.
What she look like?
She looked hideous.
Oh, like, she sound funny at all?
A
Take
little
a look.
nasally, like she had been drinking the water, which is really dumb. Why would you drink seawater?
Yeah. How close to
Anyway,
her?
it was just a little bit north of that church, a little bit off the shore. Like, you can see our mast and stuff popping out of the water, but that's about where it went down. We were lucky to get out of there alive. After we hit the water, they didn't really attack us. They just wanted to bring down the ship, so...
Okay. Well, we're a little busy right now, but we'll look into it.
Okay, well, yeah, I usually hang out around here and try to do my no fingers task, but it doesn't really work. I get carried out of this bar quite a bit. He looks
Wait,
at
what
the
group are you
barkeep.
with?
Huh?
What group are you with?
Well, they kind of abandoned me, so it's just me. I don't really have a name for my ship anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, we might actually... You want to join our group?
Well, yeah.
Why? Why?
He has a ship. He knows how
He
to...
has no ship.
he knows how to, like... You know how to drive a ship, right?
Oh, yeah, I can drive any ship, man.
Bingo.
I sit there completely and totally distrustful. Fuck
Yeah.
this guy.
He can show us how
Oh,
to
it's-
drive a ship as well.
Yeah.
If I think
But-
too, if anything goes bad, we can just kill him.
There you go.
Sure enough.
So, let's take a short break. I need to go and take Splinter outside and use the bathroom myself. Plus,
Okay.
I smell dinner, and I'm hungry, too.
Wait, before you go, during that
Okay.
conversation, I wanted to pull out that root that I keep saving
Uh-huh.
and cast Purify Food and Drink on it again.
On the root?
Yeah,
Okie
the
dokie.
root that is food.
Don't eat
So you-
root. Don't eat root.
You purify it, and are you going to eat it?
Well, I've purified it before, but I'm just going to use
Yeah.
that again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's
It doesn't
all.
change the root that you can see. It's just brown root like it was before.
Cool. That's all.
So yeah, give me about 5 to 10 minutes. So I would suggest everyone else use the bathroom, grab drinks, and then I'll be right back.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that 5 to 10 minutes to grab a drink.
Yeah.
Go to the bathroom.
Go bathroom.
I'm going to silently sob while looking at the root.
I'm back.
I think it's just me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. One of my so I help out with the youth group at my church. That's why I was late tonight. We were doing a fundraiser, and the guy that leads the youth group is he's a good friend of mine, and he brews his own beer, and he gave me this 11% cider
Mm.
that he made, and I just tasted it, and it doesn't taste like 11% at all.
Just tastes like apple cider.
Yeah, it's really good.
I love cider.
What I want to know is how is Barbie and the Magic Pegasus in the top games streaming Twitch right now?
Dude,
My guess
I used
would
to
be
play that game all the time when I was a kid.
my guess would be Soda Poppin' or someone like him.
I return.
Let's go take a look. Open up Twitch. My guess is Soda Poppin', but I haven't looked yet.
I think it went away.
Is Brady back? Is he still getting food?
He's still,
But he's still
young.
He's probably he had to walk the dog too, didn't he?
Just potty it, I think. So yeah, Fredrig and I are laying on the floor of the tavern, and I am crying while playing with this mushroom life tree root. It's an emotional moment for us.
So
Okay.
I'm planning on going to the mayor's office and looking through all his documents and shit, and finding out what's up with this stupid pendant.
Okay.
It's probably a good thing we have you in our group, because if we didn't, we would never be on task.
We would never have anyone willing to do the badge.
No one would ever
is
do
what you mean.
anything.
Right.
Because we're all goody two shoes, and Miranda's.
Whoa, whoa,
Or-
whoa.
I just like to steal shit. Steal shit and
Right.
sneak around.
I guess we all means myself and Adeline.
Yeah, like I'm
Yeah.
focusing on my own needs at the moment. I mean, they just kind of line up.
I'm just always along for the ride, like, whatever. You people
I
are
mean,
alright.
working might smash down a few doors. It'd just be a little bit more in your face.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, I'm against killing 3 elves, especially if they're pretty.
Whoa, they are not. They are those cultists. What are you
If they're
talking
not
about?
nice, then we might as well.
Well,
If
that's
they're
what
cultists, we might as well.
that's what what's her face wants.
Well, we'll talk to them first, find out exactly what's happening,
Oh, I'll
and then
talk to
decide
them.
whether or not we kill them.
I'll talk.
You gonna talk to them real nice?
slur drunkenly at them.
They're not going to be very receptive to that, but have fun with that.
Receptive. Oh, I'll yeah. This.
Oh, whoops.
Yep. Life is grand.
Maybe not so much for you since you did just almost die.
I was fine. I just was kind of angry. And now I'm drunk as a result. I'm of course assuming finest equates with strongest ale. But, you know.
I don't know if that's exactly what happens, but sure.
Just let me have this.
Maybe.
Drake's had a rough couple of days. Some random old hag in the swamp decided that she wanted to molest his cheek. Strange noises outside of his tent. Apparently the kobolds are all going to die. Frederick's not too happy about that.
Do we really care about some kobolds?
I do. You don't know that I do, but I do.
Oh,
I have
okay.
made it apparent that I care about the kobolds. I have said that I care about the kobolds. I was like, I don't want them to die. Personally. Trust me, it makes sense.
Alright, I'm back.
Crowley, we've missed you.
Dope. Is everyone else
I could have
back?
sworn
Or?
the pirate was Crowley.
I'm back.
Had a feeling.
I am here.
Oh, the pirate's not Crowley, no. The pirate is
Present.
Sheldon No Fingers Norton.
Who does, in fact, have fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so whose turn is it to interact with the NPCs?
I believe Inara.
I don't plan to interact. I plan to go down to the mayor's office and sneak in. Unless someone still needs to interact with them right now.
Well,
With the mayor?
Sheldon's kind of waved you guys off.
No, I'm not interacting with the mayor. Fuck that. Who needs to be direct?
Gotta stop them. College is gonna go there first.
Okay,
So I'm just gonna stop in over here and, yeah. Stealth.
Okay, so as you approach the mayor's office, you see that there are no lights on,
Mhm.
and you're making really no sound at all.
Ah.
Good job.
I want to sneak in and, should I use investigation or perception to look for information?
Investigation to see what your best course of action would be.
Cool. Let's do that then. Cool.
So you see there are two entrances, a front and back. There are windows all over the place. It is a one-story building, but you see a chimney, and you would be able to climb to it if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
And other than that, it looks as if all the doors and windows are locked, but you should be able to unlock them with your skills.
And nothing looks trapped or anything?
No.
Or alarmed, whatever, you know what I mean. Then I will go ahead and are there any windows that are in a better position than others? Or in a better area for getting in quietly?
If you look on this side, in between that other house, that 1A.
I see nothing. Oh, 1A, yeah.
Yeah. So 1A, that's like a storage shed, it looks like, and there's a window that's looking towards that. That would be your most, I guess, solitary window.
Okay, I'm gonna go through that window and I guess attempt to unlock it.
Okay, you can.
Sweet. And quietly go in. Do I need to roll another
No.
stealth? Cool.
Okay, so you pick the lock and you open up the door or the window and you peer inside, and this looks to be more like a waiting area.
Mm-hmm.
And beyond that is a hallway where the front desk is.
Mm-hmm.
And to the left of that front desk is another hallway with a lot of doors.
Okay. Can I use either perception or investigation to see which door would most likely be the actual mayor's office?
Investigation.
Damn.
So you're looking around and you have a hunch that it's the very last door.
Mm-hmm.
Just because in your dealings with political figures, they usually have the office furthest away from the people, which you think is a little backwards.
Fair enough.
Cool. Alright, well, I'm gonna take a chance with that furthest back door. Is it locked? Or
It is
do
unlocked.
I need to? Sweet. I'm gonna do perception to make sure no one's behind it. Like, I don't hear anyone, like, there late at night or something.
So as you go, you put your ear up against the door and you hear heavy breathing on the other side from 2 people.
Kinky.
Damn, I'm glad I didn't open that. Can I look through the keyhole?
Sure.
If there's one, see if I can see anything.
It's dark, as if somebody covered it up with something.
Kinky.
Is the heavy breathing like sleeping or like?
No, it's it sounds like vigorous activity is being done on the other side of this door.
Yes! Score 1 for Brigade.
It's just push-ups.
Okay, so I guess I'll go check out some other doors while hopefully they'll eventually be done and leave. So I'm gonna check the door that's closest to the office area. I guess I'll check to see if anyone's in that too.
So all the other doors, as you were walking by them, you didn't hear any sounds or any signs that people are there, except for the door at the very end.
Okay, so I'm gonna start from the front, from the closest to the office, and I'm gonna go in and look through in that area first, that door first.
Yeah. Oh, until
My god.
until
So I'm gonna see what's in the room in the very first room.
Very first room is a broom closet.
Oh
It
shit!
has brooms and buckets and a mop. All
Next
types
room.
of cleaning supplies.
What's the next room?
Fucking broom closets.
The next room it looks like an empty office. There's no desk or anything.
Okay, how many rooms are there? Now
There
that I
are
think about it.
4 total, one of them being the one you tried to go in, but stopped.
Okay, I'm gonna check this next room, and then I'm gonna try something.
Alright, so the next
What's
room
there?
is an office, and it looks to be cluttered with a bunch of ledgers and books and paper. There is a ink pot and quill on the table that has been spilt. And there's also a paper trail that leads from the desk to the door as if it was just recently moved.
A literal paper trail. Wow.
So I want to look through some of these papers, see if anything pops out at me that's
Most of them
to
you see
all the stuff we're
inky
dealing
hand blots, as if someone accidentally touched the ink and then smeared it on the paper.
God.
And there's a couple that seem to have important memos attached to them, but these handprints all over them have made it to where it's unreadable.
So nothing has survived this tornado of sex?
Not the papers that you see scattered about. Possibly in some of the books found elsewhere.
I'd like to look through a couple.
Okay.
Like, just flip through a couple of these books, not like sit there and look through them, but flip through them, see if anything looks legible.
So you open one of them, and it is titled "Income of the of Ashenport," and as you do that,
I think someone's here.
What? Seriously?
I'm gonna, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
I'm gonna hide.
all
I'm gonna
right.
hide along with. Oh, Jesus Christ!
God.
As
You
you
do the worst
try,
hiding
as
you've
you
ever
try to
done.
hide, you go to hide behind the door, and you slip on the papers. One of them is origamied as a banana peel, and that's the one you slip on. And you kind of fall flat on your face.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So, how does my whatever it's called? How does my cantrip work? I can't remember. I'm gonna use my cantrip to make it sound like someone's in the empty room. Just to sound like someone's wrestling in the empty room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that was weird. Sounds like somebody's in this empty office, but I don't see anything. Anyway, Intel, see you tomorrow. Bye.
Just saying.
I believe it. I mean, I can listen to myself when I do.
Do it, and yeah, it does sound a little creepy.
It does. So, I'm gonna try to hide one more time. Hopefully he will. Oh, thank God. And also I want to make sure that that I'm keeping that book for a later day. That income
Okay.
of Ashenport.
Ashenport. All right.
What? So you can figure out who to steal from exactly?
Also, just in case he's not doing what he's supposed to, and I can blackmail him later. I mean, I can also blackmail him with this shit too.
Well, as some lady runs out of the office, you can hear a belt buckle and a zipper from somebody's pants being zipped. Actually, I guess they don't have zippers, huh? But he has a belt buckle.
They could.
But he comes to the door. He comes up to the door and he just lets out a sigh. He's like, what a great secretary. Well, should probably get back to the wife and kids. So he closes the door and locks it up, and then proceeds to exit.
Okay. Is he completely out of the place now?
He's at the end of the hallway.
Alright.
Wait, forgot something.
I'm gonna wait it out until he's gone.
So he walks back, and as he's walking towards the open door of the office that you're in, he looks and goes, "Oh, what a mess!" And he goes in there to clean it up.
Oh, motherfucker!
How exactly are you hiding?
I don't even know. Oh my God! Thinking.
There's a desk. There's a bunch of books and papers. There's a coat rack with no coats.
Did he open the door all the way?
No, the door was already open from when you were walking by it.
But he can't see behind the door, right?
Not until he walks in.
Oh, so it's not open all the way. It's not open enough that if he walked in, he wouldn't see me if I was back there.
Are you gonna
right?
pull Looney Tunes on him and hide behind the door?
Sort of. I was gonna have her kind of hanging.
You'd be surprised at how well that works.
Fair enough. I've
works
yeah,
on
yeah, I've
dogs.
done it before.
Yeah.
If the door's open all the way, against the wall ish, I'm gonna have her behind the door, but using like her nails, claws, whatever the fuck they are, to kind of like be hanging on the door so that he can't see like any of my fingers or anything while I'm hiding.
Okie dokie. So you're hiding behind the door.
How this works.
He walks in and he starts brushing
But he can't
up.
see feet or tails or anything.
No. So he walks in and starts grabbing all of the things, and he stacks them up neatly, and puts them on the desk. Takes the ink quill and ink pot and puts it back upright, and looks around. Well, that'll have to do. My assistant's gonna be pissed. Oh well, I had a good time. And he turns around, not noticing the door, and walks out and leaves the office.
Oh my God. Okay, cool. So is he completely out of the building now?
He is.
Thank fucking God. Okay, so I'm gonna go
This is
unlock his office now.
Alright, you don't need a roll for it. It's a simple lock.
Awesome.
So you're able to open it, and when you walk in, there's a stench.
No.
Hell
Thankfully, I have my mask on. God.
Well, it's not a hospital mask, so you still smell it.
Yeah.
But it's not, like, terrible. It's just, some tomfoolery was happening here.
Yeah.
Yeah, like some yoga or something.
They do aerobics together.
Yeah, exactly.
So I want to see if there is anything that looks like good to know information, as well as information about that locket or necklace that was stolen from him. I've already got blackmailing information, dude.
Alright,
Do you know that, though?
All you really know is that there was a dude and a woman in this office.
He did say she was his secretary.
Yeah. But you don't know who this dude is. And then you don't really have a way to prove it, because why are you in this office after hours, after it was locked?
True. Okay, I'm also gonna look for any love letters.
Okay, so
Out
you
of-
look
out of
around,
curiosity.
and on the desk you just see a sheet that says charitable donations to the church. You see a list of like a list that has some lines crossed through as if it's sort of like a task list. And at the very top is what's it called? Curfew law, anti-swamp law, church or mandatory church is not crossed off yet.
Oh. Oh, that's gonna piss some people off. I'm gonna take that for one thing. that to-do list. Because that's gonna piss some people off. Mandatory church. Yeah, I'm gonna look for a secret desk drawer or a chest or something as
Do
well.
an investigation roll.
Okay.
And then describe
Sweet.
what you do.
Jesus.
Oh, jeez. I have to describe it?
Well, yeah, I can't just... So, when you walk in
I
the
know.
room, there's a desk in the middle of the room. There's also
Yeah.
some cabinets on the wall that are... They seem to be just holding trophies. So, this gentleman's achievements and the key to the city. Things like that. There are a couple chairs in the room for sitting and having meetings. And other than that, it's just your typical office.
Okay, so what I'm first gonna do is I'm gonna look all through the desk and within the drawers and under the desk and stuff for any switches or anything, as well as any like false feelings, as well as checking the floor for any hollow sounds in case he might have like a trapdoor, little secret,
Okay.
holding in there.
So as you're looking through, you look through the whole desk and you don't find anything that is out of the ordinary. No secrets, no lockboxes, no nothing. Once you get to the floor, one of the floorboards is very loose, and it's about right underneath where his chair sits, so that you wouldn't be able to tell that it's loose unless you were poking at it.
Okay, so I'm gonna quietly move that chair and quietly lift that floorboard, just in case.
So with ease, you're able to move that piece of the floor out of the way, and underneath you see a little lockbox.
Okay, I am going to unlock this lockbox.
All
Or
right.
actually, I'm gonna check the lockbox to make sure it's not, trapped or anything, because it may be. Oh well, never mind, because it may be important to him.
So there's nothing strange about the lockbox to you. The key though is smaller than what your thieves' tools are, so you're not able to unlock it.
So I'm gonna go looking for the key. See if
You will never
perhaps
find it in this room.
Really? Oh, he has it on him, doesn't he? See. Is there any way I can use my... Wait, do I have that? Is there any way I can make an attempt to create a makeshift smaller set of lockpicks to do it?
Negative.
Okay. Dang it.
This lockbox has one special key and one special key only.
Okay. I'm going to take the lockbox for now. Actually, I'm going to create a not completely identical lockbox, but something close enough that as long as he doesn't look too closely. No?
You don't have that type of material.
Okay, so I'm just going to take the lockbox, and he's going to probably eventually figure that out and be pissed. That'll be fun.
Okay.
And I'm going to put everything back to how it was.
Give me one final stealth roll.
Okay.
And crit fail.
I swear to God, if I crit
So
fail,
you're gonna be able to put everything back how it was when you walked in, as well as get out of the window and silently walk away where if somebody did see you in the streets, they would have no idea what you were doing. They would think you're just walking around. As for that, now that that's done, you have a lockbox. Put Mayor's Lockbox as the title of that item, and then we'll just end up finding out how you unlock it later, maybe. As for the rest of you, did everybody go to the church or just Jeff?
I'm still laying on the tavern floor.
Yeah, I think I'm probably there as well.
Because I haven't...
On the floor or in the church?
On the floor.
In the floor of the tavern.
Okay. Is anybody
I
going
typed out
to
what
go
I was
to
going
the...
to do when I was going to get up.
Yeah,
that'll
be
be
exciting.
use that thing.
I am also laying down, but like
Acrobatics check.
like I'm laying down, and like the top of my head is right where the top of his head is.
Okay, so you guys are kind of like bonding.
Yeah, we're just like staring at the ceiling.
Okay.
Do you ever see that one like image set where it's like, why are we on the parking lot together? Why are we laying in the parking lot? It's kind of like that.
Okay, gotcha.
Definitely gonna see if one is
So
magic.
You knocked yourself out playing basketball, and I didn't want you to feel weird.
yeah, if you guys are going to be chilling in the tavern,
Alright.
the only other thing that's going to happen there is
Well, I have a thing I do.
you can drink. Yeah, you try to jump with your ring of jumping, right?
Yes.
Oh, I also took it.
Let's see it.
Because I still have to go. I'm still in the mind of going to the church.
And that's where I usually stay anyway.
I shall now roll for acrobatics because for Drake's being
Wait,
stupid.
what are you? What is for Drake doing?
He's trying to get up off the ground with the least amount of effort, and he's able to do it. So the ring of jumping, he uses his tail to
Does he
sort
not
of
have
fling himself up.
disadvantage?
No, he's not that drunk.
Being drunk.
He didn't have the hardest, or no, you did have the hardest. No, Adeline had the hardest. No,
I
You
had
did
the
have
hardest
that.
yet.
okay. So you use your tail to fling yourself up, and you fly about 10 feet up because it's your tail, and you're not used to jumping with your tail. You try to do a cool somersault, but you end up just landing on your back again, falling in your original position. But most of the folks in the tavern look at you and go, well, that was pretty cool.
Gentle applause.
Yeah.
I look at the
Golf clap.
ceiling, contemplate my life choices, and just get up like a normal ass person.
As you do that, a ghostly child walks in. I'm just joking.
And sit
That'd
back
be great.
down.
I know, like stumble. I start stumbling toward the church. Toward the church. Yep, this is definitely west.
Sure it is. Wasn't it
Okay.
supposed to
I'm joking.
So Jeff, as you approach the church, the pathway is lit with torches to make sure that everyone can see. And you see two banners on the church door, which is a double door, and it's a pretty large door.
Everyone's going.
And the banners are scarlet with a boar embroidered on it.
Does anyone need to be in their scarlet?
Okie
Yep.
dokie.
What Yef said. Same.
My name
I
is
still have my
Jeff.
mask.
Alright. So, you put on your robes.
Okay.
Alright.
In the way this works.
Do this. I have no
Alright,
idea.
so
We're
you
gonna
walk
see.
through the entrance, and immediately as you walk through, a smell of incense hits you, and it's very calming, and it relaxes you, which you're kind of not really understanding how you could be so relaxed just by smelling
Oh,
this
God.
scent, but it makes you more relaxed than had nothing
Hashtag get
happened
poisoned.
this whole day.
Can I use my perception to see if I recognize what this incense is?
No. None of you have encountered this type of smell before.
Man, Frederick needs some of that.
And now you are compelled to move forward towards the altar. Roll a Constitution save, both of yous.
There
of
it is.
incest in the
Oh
evening.
god.
That's not how
Really
you
bad.
that's not how you spell incense. Bill. Bill.
I know. That's why it's italicized.
Okay, so neither of you are able to walk away from the smell, and you just want to go deeper into the church.
Oh god. I'm so scared.
If you're gonna use lucky, you can't, because I've already said what the roll does.
I can't
Yeah,
hear
you
you.
already
So
told
is
me
it
what would
is it too
happen.
late to have everyone else follow us? Like we have
Well,
like
no, they
ropes
can
and
still. So you two are in robes. You're the
No,
only
no,
ones.
Like we have like rope around them, like they look like they're our prisoners or something, to try to make this look like we're adding more time. No, it's too complicated.
Yeah, I'm fairly tired.
Well, we also don't know how much this church wants to pretend to be nice or not.
Yeah.
In this area. We'll say we brought new potential members.
Okay. Cool. Yep, we're going in.
I still don't.
Oh wait, they're not elves. They don't like elves. I mean, they don't like people who aren't
As a
elves.
player, I don't think this is going to work.
Anyway, so you're compelled to go in. So you walk in deeper. As you walk in deeper, you see 3 maidens come out. All of them are wearing white robes. They don't have a sigil on them, though.
Rip.
And as you walk forward, those robes are outdated, dear. Where did you get those?
Got them a few weeks back with the.
A tiefling in our robes? How did you get those?
I have a mask.
They can see your tail.
I always hide my tail. What? Fine.
Elves don't have tails.
I usually hide it when I have my cloak on, but I'll take it since I didn't explicitly mention it when I put my new cloak on.
So as Jeff says that they were issued to him,
Get fucked.
she walks up and looks. You don't even have pointy ears. You're no elf. They would never issue these to a non-elf. What kind of lowlives steal our church's holy robes?
I just wanted to see what your church was about, man. Pause what?
I think he's thinking, formulating a plan.
Betrayed by the tail. Ah, nice.
You're gonna try to make them go to sleep?
Good luck. They're not even hurt.
To what end?
Okay, well, you don't have enough hit points to make them fall asleep.
Oh.
Do they even yawn?
No.
So wait, is this a point where we need to get out, or is this a point where we're just
You
gonna
wouldn't
try
be
to
able
talk
to
and
leave
save
at this
ourselves?
point. You don't want to leave.
Oh yeah. Fuck.
How
Now,
Christ
I won't
compels you.
ask again. How did you get these robes? Who did you steal them from?
What was that lady's name again?
Alanis?
Yeah. Alanis gave it to us a while back. No, no.
Alanis? I heard she was dead.
She is extremely dead.
Well, she died. She only died like a week ago. Dang.
That's still dead. Regardless, the only reason you would be wherever Alanis was killed was if you were part of whatever it was that was happening, and seeing as you are not an elf, you were not invited, which leads me to believe that you were there for some other reason.
I was helping her out for a while. Shit happened.
What was Alanis trying to do? If you were truly helping her, she would tell you exactly what her purpose was.
She was summoning Nagets.
Oh god.
Interesting.
That all-knowing
She
lady.
trusted outsiders. That's not like her. Well, a friend of Alanis is a friend of mine.
Cool.
And this
This is
maiden
happening.
that is speaking to you is obviously the leader of this church. And she's fairly pretty, but she's also sort of middle-aged looking. So she comes up to you and says, "My name is Nyla." And she reaches out.
Nyla?
Yeah. Nylae.
It's nice to meet you,
Maybe
Nyla.
Malaya?
I'm Randy.
Randy? Like Randy Savage?
Mm. Sure.
I'm just joking, by the way. Well,
It's
Randy, I can understand why you were chosen. You are quite the catch, but a human? They're the worst of them all. What is your name, dear?
Chef.
Break up a name.
Are you
Make up a
Randy? Is that...
name.
Please don't say your name. Your
Don't
Randy.
say your real name. Don't say your real name. Oh
My
my
name
god,
is
say
Hip.
his real name. Stop.
So your name is Hif. Well, nice to meet you too. How did Alanis come into contact with you? There's got to be some special reason.
He was helping her with some. What was that thing you were helping her with? Like
Speak
some
for
kind of
himself.
potion. What was that thing?
I'm gone.
I'm gonna let him finish this. Ah, yes.
Ah,
He
so
was
she brought out
investigating
an
the-
outside scholar.
Mm-hmm.
Well, did you find anything useful?
Okay. I didn't have enough time. Stuff happened, and then we dispersed.
Interesting. Well, the whole operation was a success. I mean, obviously, Nagex now roams the world. But
Yes.
where she is, we do not know, which baffles me. Why would she not come to us, those who helped to bring her?
Dang, we were kind of hoping you would know, because we just kind of got left in the dust, so we heard about your church and just came here because we figured it was the safest place.
Well, you are correct. It is pretty safe. I dare somebody to try to take it. But that is not the case. We have not seen any of our fellow brethren since the message arrived that Nagex had risen. You are the first that we have seen, and still we are baffled by the robes that you wear, as they are not, used nowadays.
I think the stuff that Alanis gave us was kind of old, because it was based off the...
I know. It's because you're
old church
outsiders,
from
so
her
you
old
shouldn't
island.
be shown as one of us. That makes perfect
Yes,
sense now. Good.
Mhm.
Good, clever thinking, girl. I always did
Yes.
like Alanis. Anyway, how can we help you?
So
Do you
we
need a
ran
place
into
to
the-
stay?
Alright, let's
It's
see.
not
How long
exactly
does it take
that.
before
We
Drake
ran
is
into
done?
this lady who seems to have a grudge against you, and we were wondering if you knew why.
Wait, a lady? Where?
Somewhere in the forest.
You went into the swamp?
We kind of got left.
Yeah,
we kind of got off track a lot
It
on our
wasn't
way
our
here.
smartest moment.
It's not hard. Plus, I do believe that I have seen your ship. You came on ship. You were here. Don't lie to me, Jiff.
We were curious. We were curious about the forest, and things happen. But this lady that we met, she calls herself Auntie. Do you know anything about her?
First of all, who calls themselves Auntie? That is such a barbaric name.
I gotta go.
Right? That's what I said.
Anyway, as for who Auntie is, I've never heard of this person. But I do know there are tales of a woman that lives in the swamp, but I've never laid eyes on her. They say that she keeps to herself mostly, but anyone that double-crosses her, she steals their children. And who knows what happens to their children.
Oh, I might possibly know that. Ooh.
Do you say that?
It's not. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a pretty sight. You don't want to know.
Tell me,
She
dear.
definitely wants to know.
Don't worry.
Specifically because you said something.
Hermes, the god of the hunt, can help us.
She just kind of turns them into this weird monster thing. It's really ugly. I don't even know how to describe it.
Weird how do you turn someone into a monster?
I don't know. It's got to be some powerful magic, man.
Yes, very powerful indeed. Which is why I guess we need to see her taken out if she's turning our children into monsters.
I have 2 more questions for you. Is that okay?
Oh yes. Anything for a friend of Alanis's.
So, do you recognize this? And I pull out the replica of that locket or of that necklace that I still have.
Ooh,
This isn't the
let's-
real thing. This is just a copy.
A copy of what exactly? And she takes it from your hand and looks it over.
Some magic necklace that I'm not sure what it does. It
And where
seemed
did
to be
you
powerful
see
and
the
seems
original?
to be important. Same lady that
The
I was talking
same
about.
lady. And what exactly was inside of the gym? Did you notice that, or was it just a gym?
Was
Roll
there
a
anything? Yes.
insight check to see if you can recall.
Nope.
Nope, it was just a gym. Just a gym.
It's just true.
Well, if she really wanted it, maybe she had put some type of magic on it. I feel if she's able to turn children into creatures, then that amulet was a source of her power.
I thought perhaps maybe you might know.
Unfortunately, since we have never seen this amulet in person, if it is magical or not, I cannot tell you just based on a replica.
Okay, I take the thing back.
She holds it out and drops it into your hand.
Awesome. And what is this incense that you have? It smells lovely.
Oh yes, that is vanilla. It is a new incense that we found growing a little on the border of the swamp. But we noticed it had a very cheerful smell to it. So we burn it constantly in here, and it seems to make everybody happier.
Yeah, it seems to draw you in. I thought maybe it might have some magical properties.
Well, if it does, we haven't been able to figure it out. But we have asked our god, Hermes.
Alright,
Um.
I'm back.
Cool.
Okay. Would you mind showing us around the church?
Well,
It
since
was at
you
this
are still
exact point.
outsiders... Oh, this exact point?
At this exact point, Frederick stumbles in, muttering something about a ghost child,
Oh
sniffs
God.
the incense and promptly falls asleep on the floor, face down.
Oh, another drunk
I don't
and
know that
a
guy.
dragonborn. Well, he can stay here for a night, but he can sleep on a pew. And he can sleep
Okay.
on the back one, because that one's never used. We don't want his taint.
Okay. Well, we should let him stay.
I mean, it is a
Um,
church. They're just assholes about outsiders.
About everything.
Can I roll to see if she's charmed by my good looks?
You are asleep.
But but like, people look different when they're asleep.
Oh
They
my
don't-
gosh.
They don't find you attractive in the least bit, being a
Aw.
scaly lizard.
Second ball.
Okay.
So
Anyway.
about that possible tour.
Well, as you can see, this is the main chamber, and since you are not an elf, we will not show you the back.
Oh, not even for Alanis. Okay.
No.
Okay, I'm back.
Just
What
thought
I
that
miss?
might help.
You missed the...
She knows nothing about Auntie or the what's it called? The amulet. What else did she tell me?
The
Influence
she
of
Frederick is
doesn't
now
know.
snoring extremely loudly in the back of the church. Or I guess
Maybe
the front
that
of
was
the
a
church.
mistake. Girls! And she gestures them towards the
Oh.
dragon. And they start walking towards her, or towards him.
Still snoring loudly.
And they pick you up, and it seems as if they're able to pick you up with relative ease. And they open up the door and throw you, and you roll down the stairs about 20 feet.
Landing at my
Damn.
feet.
Yeah, landing at Adeline's feet.
Do I wake up?
So,
Do you want
she
to
dropped.
wake up?
Probably not, but do I notice I was thrown?
No.
Okay, I'm still asleep then.
did you miss Jeff? Did you miss the part where she was okay with us
I am
because
now
of
here.
Alanis?
Yes, I was there for that.
You were there for that. Okay, cool. She said she won't show us the rest of the church either.
Oh,
Only elves.
Yeah. You can ask her whatever. I pretty much asked her everything I wanted.
tea.
But yes, please
Fine, no one
stay
cares.
the night, and then tomorrow, if you are willing, we can find some work for you to further
Do
our
you-
cause.
Do you two things? What does this particular group here focus in?
What do you mean? What group?
No, I guess this chapter of Nigex. Like, what do we exactly focus in here?
I don't know. You gotta find out.
I asked them that. Like, we were trying to summon her here, but what are you guys trying to do with this town?
Oh, we're not doing anything with this town. This is just a base of operations, so to speak. We had hoped that Nigex would come here so that we could use the surrounding uninhabited land in order to raise her army and take over the world, but since she is not here, she must have had other ideas. So,
You know anything about the swamp?
no,
Okay.
we do not venture in the swamp. One, it is forbidden, and two, it is just not a good idea. Have you seen how gross it is? Ugh.
No, we felt a lot
Very
of
good.
dark energy there. I'm just wondering if you felt that presence as well.
Did you go in the swamp?
Yes.
We got
How
close.
far?
We found some masses of like moving swamp attacked us, and
How
some
far
frog
in
people,
did you go?
wherever that is.
You
Well,
were-
they don't know.
We kind of got out once we felt we were gonna die.
Interesting. So it
Accurate.
sounds as if you went probably towards the middle.
Yeah.
Tell us
If I
everything,
had to guess.
dear.
Tell them everything.
And you don't have to actually say everything, but how much information will you give her?
Just tell her we ran into some goblins and swamp things, and then that's
Yeah,
it.
the goblins and swamps, and
And an
Yeah.
old lady.
yeah.
I
Very
forgot I told her that's
curious.
all that-
Very curious indeed. Well, I've never heard of anything except for myths and legends, but maybe that old lady is connected to them. But
Do
it
you
definitely
have-
seems as if she is not meant to be in this plane anymore. I think we should dispose of her, and when I say we, I mean you.
Hmm.
Question: do you have any of those myths and legends written out by chance
No.
that we might be able to read?
We are able to remember everything, being elves. That
you be
is what
able to
makes us
tell us
superior,
some?
dear.
Would
How
you be
long
able
have
to
you?
tell us any?
A later time, maybe.
Oh, do you know anything about a ship north of here that's been marooned?
Is it that ship from Sheldon No Fingers Norton?
Uh-huh.
Well, I know it was taken out by some merfolk, but other than that, I do not know.
Okay.
What kind of captain gets taken by merfolk?
Exactly.
What a dummy.
So you know anything about the mayor of this town since we're here?
Oh,
What
the
is he
mayor, he is a elven male. And he's decently young, but, you know, he came here a few years ago and was voted into office, which for a newcomer is strange, but it worked. And he has been able to pass all sorts of laws and such to make this a prosperous town, unlike it was a few years back, before his coming.
I've heard some rumors about him changing some policies about the church. Do you know what those policies might be?
Well, yes, the church is where most of the income of this town is going, so the fact that we do not have as many followers as we should is quite baffling. So he is trying to make a proclamation that all elvens are definitely to be part of the church and its council, and then all the others, you know, dirty lowlives can also join, but they will be second rate.
Oh,
That can't be too popular.
It is not about popularity, it is about what must be.
oh, real fast. What about the little girl we've been hearing about? They used to come to the church.
A little girl.
And what was her name again? I think her name.
Gildred.
Yeah, Gildred.
Oh, Gildred, did you see her somehow? She's been dead for years.
Say what?
What?
Yes, dear, she's been dead.
So
Her family.
she was a ghost?
No, not a ghost. She was taken as a child, and her parents were attacked in their house, and they never saw her again after it was taken by some creature of sorts.
Wait, so goblins didn't
What did
kidnap her
this creature
recently?
look like?
Jeff first, what'd you say?
Wait, goblins didn't kidnap her recently and take her?
If they did, we did not hear about it.
And there hasn't been any girl that's been working at your church recently?
No. Oh, well, actually, there is one little girl. She doesn't have a home, so we have taken her in. She is of elven descent, after all. Her name is Lorelei. Lorelei. My bad. Lorele, or is it? Yeah, Lorelei.
Lorelei?
Is she still here? Or is she okay?
She's in the back, and as I said before, you are not allowed back there.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
What was your question?
I was asking what that creature that took Mildred years ago looked like.
No one has seen this creature, but it was pretty tall. Maybe a troll, but it didn't kill the parents, but it just stole the girl and then left.
Okay. So what's the future plans for this place as base of operations?
Well, in the terms of what we want for Nagex, we just want to make sure that she gets all resources that she needs so that she can take over this world for the elves once more.
Okay. I think to everybody, I'm ready to kill him now.
Are you really gonna do it? Hang on. I want to see what the room looks like. Like if there's any interesting things.
I mean, we can just kill him and then
There's just a bunch
go
of
there.
pews and the incense and the banner of the boar.
Nothing's out of place or anything, or nothing weird.
Nope.
Cool. So, are we really gonna kill him, or are we just gonna?
Well, Dan, if you want to interject and try to do something, you can.
Yeah, let me try.
Yeah, let Dan come in.
Yeah, let me try to come in.
Oh, we should have come in with Dan. That would have worked better.
Yeah.
Would have made her trust us more.
Yeah, so I'm gonna walk in, and I'm gonna just like come in and just be like, hey, you guys, what's going on?
You're gonna step around the dragonborn and be like, ugh.
Yeah, I'm gonna step over the top of him.
Just like visible distaste.
Yes. Oh, hello.
Hello, dear.
Hello,
You
Fairmont.
are new to this town, are you not?
Yes, I am. I just wanted to come in and check on my friends and see how they
Your
were doing.
friends? These are your friends?
Yes, they are.
Very curious. Very curious.
Acquaintances
First
is
Alanis,
probably
and now
better.
another elf aligning with lower than dirt races.
Well,
No
you have to keep it-
disrespect, dear.
we're at least on the level of dirt.
Yeah.
You know? We're a little higher up than others.
And she looks curiously towards the door where they just threw out for Drake. That's debatable, dear.
Damn.
Oh wow, it smells really, really good in here. What is that
Oh,
smell like?
yes. That is vanilla. It is a new herb that we found, and we haven't quite figured out all of its properties, but it definitely smells good.
I could probably help with that. I can probably help with that for sure.
Oh, no,
So,
no need to worry, dear. We will find out on our own.
Okay.
Leave it
Alright,
be.
well, okay, if that's the case. So, what have I missed so far?
Well, your friends here were just trying to figure out what exactly we were doing for Nagex, and as I told them already, we do not know, for she has not appeared to us for aid. So,
Interesting.
either A, we have put our power into a false god, or B, we have put our power into a false god. I do not see Nagex coming here at all.
Interesting.
She could just be biding her time.
Possibly, but why when she has willing followers about.
Maybe
that
she's
would do
waiting
that.
for the right time to actually appear.
Hashtag false god.
Maybe she isn't at full power, which would just further reason why would she not come here where we could help her.
How could you help her?
Well, as you can see, we have a pretty humble following at this here location, and I'm sure if she showed her powers to all here, then we would all convert to the religion finally, and just follow her in her greatness.
Interesting. Okay.
Plus, since most of the profits of this town go to the church, she has seemingly unyielding amounts of gold in order to purchase provisions for a war or anything.
I will say this is a really nice place that you guys have. It's a nice setup and everything. I wouldn't see why she wouldn't want to come here. Is there you wouldn't have to have a tour possibly that I could go through and see the rest of this lovely
Unfortunately, only because you are allied with non-Elvins, we will not take you to the back. But maybe if you come in a later day when we can trust you fully that you have good taste in your compatriots, we could show you.
How can I show, or how can I give you proof of trust?
If you can take care of this old woman in the swamp that the tiefling over there was talking so highly about, that would show us your power, and that would show us that you are properly aligned with us, too.
Okay, we'll see what we can do about that. See if we can help you out, if you're going to help us out, so...
Oh yes, definitely. So if you bring us proof of this old woman from the swamp and her magic, then we would definitely grant you whatever it is you need.
Okay.
But until then, with all due respect, we can't trust you.
I can understand that.
Not with all of our secrets, dear.
I understand that. That's complete. I totally understand. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I would like to ask you guys, or any information that you would be willing to give me. Since elf to elf, I guess you could say.
Well, elf to elf, and she starts speaking in Elven.
I can understand that too. So
yeah. She starts speaking in Elven. If you talk to Lorelei, she's been working with us ever since she was a child. I think she's about 12 now, possibly almost 13. But anyway, should be able to figure out how we can help her, and that would also be a good sign of good faith.
Okay,
her parents were murdered right outside of town when she was a young child. And the villain is still at large.
I speak back in Elvish. Do you know anything about the murder as far as how it was done?
All that was seen was claw marks all over the parents. So it's probably some type of creature. But it definitely wasn't anything intelligent. It was so brutal and savage.
Interesting.
Anyway, dear, care to rest in our church?
Yeah, I'm feeling quite...
Probably head out.
I mean, we can rest. We should rest.
I think
it is nighttime.
Yes. Yeah, that'd be a good... yeah.
It does smell nice here, you're right.
And it does smell really... It smells really nice in here, too, so yeah.
And half your party's passed out anyway, so...
Yeah.
And then we don't have to pay the tavern.
Yeah. Yes, I guess we will take you up on your offer, and we will... Your generous offer, and take a night here and rest.
Beautiful. Well, let me go get you some clothing. Well, not clothing, but blankets and pillows, and then we will bring them out here, and you guys can rest all you would like.
Also, would you happen to have like an extra set, like some clothing of mine? Because I'm quite dirty and I would like to have some fresh cloth, if you will.
Sure, if you do not mind representing the church, that is
That's
all the
completely-
garb we have.
That is completely fine.
One moment, dear. And they all walk back into the
Nice.
back parts. And
I think you guys, what the fuck just happened?
one of the lower maidens walks out with a white robe with the boar on the back and hands it to you. And she doesn't speak to you, and then she walks back.
Mm.
Nice.
I want one.
Okay.
Get fucked.
Actually, I can probably make one later with my disguise kit, so it's cool that he has one.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys will all be able to get the benefits of a long rest if you are all done for the day.
Hi.
Yep.
Yep.
Sweet.
Except for Anara, who has the same nightmares as before.
I was honestly hoping that maybe because we were in a church, I wouldn't have those nightmares.
No, so, unfortunately,
Or that
you
you
have
would
the same
forget.
hellish nightmares, except for this time they're even more intense. And when you wake up, you see a scar on your stomach where your master had stabbed you back when you were a kid, and it has reopened somewhat.
What is happening?
I don't get to roll for that, damn.
No.
Shit.
Roll for damage?
No. Shut up.
Roll for damage.
Wait, you want to roll for damage? Oh, okay, yeah.
No.
So what do I need to add as far as the clothing goes?
Just write down white robe with a boar on the back. And then Anara, roll a what's your hit die? Roll a d4.
Rip.
Okay. God. Oh God. God.
So your temporary hit points, your maximum right now is dropped down to 28.
Awesome.
Your normal maximum is 30, but since the last nightmare that you had, your hit points dropped down as well.
Cool.
So, I mean, you've only lost 2 hit points, and it's only temporary until you figure out what the heck is going on with you.
Yep.
Alright, so...
Can I?
Huh?
Can I get one of our mages to Arcana check me?
It won't do you any good.
Even the
Really?
one.
They can't tell?
They won't be able to tell anything from any Arcana checks.
Cool. Alright. Awesome.
Alright. Now, the only other thing I have for tonight's session would be letting you guys meet some of the traders and stuff and purchase
traders.
whatever wares they have. But
Ooh.
other than that...
Oh, traders.
Yeah.
I thought you meant traders. Like,
I don't have
we already-
nearly enough gold for that.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm good.
I have random things.
Yeah, like what credits are here?
I can definitely sell the rest of my jewels because I never sold them all.
I have a sack full of goblin stuff.
Yeah. So you've got... So there is a local trader who has a shop and a armorsmith and weaponsmith attached to it.
Cool. That's
So
easy enough.
That would be the
where
place to
at?
go. It is in number 2.
Number 2.
Yeah.
So I have put on my regular robe again and hiding my tail and have my thing on.
Okay.
I want to go ahead and try to sell my moonstone, the jasper, and the sardonyx.
Okay. Well, you walk in, and the gentleman behind the behind the counter. Ah, another tiefling. I haven't seen one of my people in so
Wait,
long.
Oh shit! How did he know I was a tiefling?
He looks
Well,
like you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
could
I
smell
had
you.
my mask on. He could smell me.
Yeah.
Sweet. Haven't seen another tiefling in, jeez, years.
I know it has been very long. The gentleman in front of you he looks like your average tiefling, average height-ish, so about 5'8", 5'9". He's got a pinkish skin tone and black hair. And he doesn't look to be too old, but he's also not the youngest looking gentleman either. So you guess his age is probably around late 20s, early 30s.
Okay, cool.
Well, hello.
So,
What brings you to Ashenport?
Just adventuring, you know how it goes.
I do. That is
But,
how I found most of my wares, but...
Yeah, I just wanted to sell this, moonstone, this jasper, and the sardonyx.
Alright, roll
For
a
about-
insight check. Or, hold on, which one did we... Actually, so they're normally 50 gold. Are you going above or under that? Or at that?
Ooh, I'm gonna try for... They're 50 gold each, so I'm gonna try for 200 gold altogether.
Do a deception check with advantage.
Cool. Please be a good roll. Not bad.
With advantage, so 200 gold, that is a steep price, but well, if one of my people is in need, I must abide. Can't do 200 per though. How many stones was it?
It
You
is
said
3.
three of them, right? Yeah. How about this? I will give you 450 gold for all 3 of them.
That is wonderful. I will definitely take that.
Beautiful. So he hands you a sack of gold and he takes the 3 stones. Unfortunately, that is the only time I will be able to help you out in such a manner. After that, I will have to reform to my more rigorous trading methods.
That is perfectly fine with me. Thank you so
But
much.
he sort of takes his hands and sort of like gives you like a, I don't know, like a little wink. And sort of does finger guns at you. Not
Rigorous.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Tiefling wink.
Yeah.
A
So
tiefling.
a tiefling wink at you and says, "Anytime." Except for
Alright.
ever again. I will be more
Except for
vigorous
ever
with my
again.
trading.
Okay.
And then as you're perusing the shop, the armor smith walks in. What did I name the armor smith?
I'm gonna get rid of this.
The armor smith walks in, and he is a male dwarf. And he goes, "Ah, Morvir! Oh, well, hold on, you're not Morvir." And he sort of pokes at you. He's like, "That's a different tiefling for sure." "Morvir, who's this right here?" And he looks over. I actually didn't catch her name. What is your name?
The name's Onara. I'm gonna let myself actually be known this time.
What a beautiful name. And he sort of gives
Oh
you
my
a
God.
wink. And the dwarf looks over. "Ah, keep it in your pants."
I literally just swerve him. It's like, nah.
So he's like, "Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm the weapon and armor smith, and I work for here, Morvir. So if there's anything you need repaired or anything like that, I'm your go-to."
Do you
Anyway.
have any specialized weapons?
"Oh, special weapons, you say? Let me go
Mhm.
see what I'm willing to give up." And he walks away for a moment.
Okay.
As he walks away, since the shop just opened up, a half-orc walks inside. And he is a tall gentleman about the same height as Dravorkin. But instead of being a darkish gray colored, he's more of a darkish green color. He walks in and he goes, "Morvir, have you seen Galnus?" "Yeah, he just went to his shop." "Good. Ready to work and learn." And he sort of walks by, not even noticing you as he walks back to where Galnus just walked.
This is one diverse shop.
Yeah. Then Galnus comes back. He's like, "I got a couple weapons you might be interested in. I've got this hand crossbow that was, crafted by yours truly, so it's a lot better than normal hand crossbows. And then I have a... Let's see, what kind of armor do you usually wear?"
I wear some light armor.
Sorry,
I like to
lass,
be
ain't got anything for that.
heavy.
I got stuff for heavy.
Ooh, okay. I have a friend who might want some of that though. I'll let him know that to come by here though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Can I take a look at that crossbow?
Oh yeah, certainly.
Yeah.
And he pulls it out and hands it to you. He's like, "Look, this little switch right here
Oh,
allows you
wow.
to." What were you trying to perceive?
I was just seeing if I could see anything on my own without him telling me anything. But he's
No.
just gonna have to tell me everything.
Yeah. So he's like, "This was etched with elven wood, so it has a little extra pack to the punch. It's not magical or anything. I've already asked if the folks at the church, and they couldn't detect anything on it. But it definitely shoots a little harder than your normal crossbow."
Mm. So would this be better than my current crossbow?
As a hand crossbow, no.
No.
I don't believe. I'm
Mm.
pretty sure the hand crossbow does less damage than the regular crossbow. I'll look it up though.
Mhm.
Hand crossbow does 1d6, and your crossbow does 1d8.
Oh, okay.
Also, the range is very much less. It's a
Okay.
30-foot range up to a max of 120 feet.
Okay. This looks great, but I might have to come back a little later and see if you have anything else.
All right, definitely.
Because I can definitely tell that when you do have something I want, I'm definitely gonna want to buy straight from you.
Oh, that sounds awesome, actually. Anyway, yeah, nothing else for you, I guess.
Just trying to get a discount for next time. All right, who's
Yeah,
trying
good job
to?
there, Martin.
Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
I guess I'm here. So what's up, my dude? How's it going?
If you
We
could,
should
don't
really get
refer
his
to me
stone back.
as my dude.
Oh, sorry. My name is Yef. What is your name?
I am Morvir.
Nice to meet you, Morgan.
Oh, yes,
So,
likewise.
what do you sell here?
I sell all types of items. If you care to take a gander, these are the things I'm willing to trade. And he opens up, I don't know how he would open it up, but he opens up like a little chest that has some random things. It has a wand of the war mage. It has a spear. It has a potion, 2 potions, which he tells you one of them is a greater healing potion and the other is a potion of climbing. And then I've got this piece of parchment that somebody sold me somehow for a rather high price, and they said that it was magical, but I don't know much about magic.
Oh, what would it take for me to take that useless piece of parchment off your hands?
50 gold.
And what about that wand?
The wand. That's gonna cost you quite a bit, actually.
How much we talking here?
About 300 gold, my man.
Okay.
Rigorous.
Rigorous. Okay. How much would you buy these gems?
Which gems do you have?
Chameleon, onyx, canalian, and about it.
Are you trying to sell them for more than 50?
Just a 50.
Okay, do a persuasion roll.
Damn.
Well, it seems like these have seen some wear and tear, so I could probably go for about 20 each.
Okay, I'll give you one of my carnelians for, yeah, I'll sell one.
Okay.
And now I have 61 gold, and I'll take that parchment off your hands.
All right. So you buy the parchment for 50 and you sell your gem for 20 for a net gain or loss of 30 gold.
Yeah.
As Martin gets closer to the edge of town, he can hear, "For Dre, come and play."
Yes. Oh, I also have a bunch of these scimitars and shortbows. Would you be interested?
How many of those do you even have?
12 shortbows, 16 scimitars.
Damn.
So he looks at them. They look like they're not too badly damaged. Galnus, do we need any scimitars or short bows? Aye, I could melt them all down and recraft them to something, but they're pretty much scrap. No one uses scimitars anymore except for cultists. And those stupid goblins. Alright. Tell you what. For the lot, I'll give you 200 gold.
How about I throw in this frog dagger and this iron
just
diadem?
A normal dagger.
Yeah, and this iron diadem, the tiara thing, and I'll trade out all that for the wand.
All of that for the wand. You know what? I'll take it.
Yeah.
So add to your sheet +1 wand of the war mage. And in order to figure out what it does, you'll have to use your identify magic spell.
Yeah.
Which, since you don't have it prepared, would take 10 minutes. But we'll do that later. Oh wait, yeah, you do have the wand. I forgot you had an actual wand of identify. Do you use that then?
Some of my things. Yeah, let me just get rid of some of this stuff. That iron diadem was just a piece of iron, right? It wasn't important.
Well, you sold it.
Yeah.
So if it was, then good luck getting it back.
I guess.
Because it's probably going to get melted. But you're going to use one of your charges, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so the Wand of the War Mage. While holding this wand, you gain a bonus to spell attack rolls determined by the wand's rarity. So yours is a +1, so all your spells are going to get a +1 to the attack roll to see if it hits. In addition, you ignore half cover when making a spell attack. So if you can only see half of a creature because it's on the other side of a wall, you ignore that and don't get disadvantage. You also notice that you have a tingling feeling around your neck as you hold the wand. Tingling feeling, yeah, around your neck. Sort of on the parallel sides. As if while holding this wand, it gives you some sort of ability.
Okay. Man, I can't really figure out what that means right now.
That's fine. In time.
Okay. Where do I put this wand thing?
You can just put it in your character sheet as a +1 wand of the War Mage, and then I'll update your rolls and stuff later.
So next to like the luck counters and whatnot, or?
No, just put it in your items.
Okay. Cool. I also use the wand on the magic parchment thing.
The magic parchment?
Yeah.
Alright. So it is a spell scroll of the spell Commune with Nature.
Interesting.
Oh, nice.
No, that's all I have.
Okay. Does anyone else want to come and talk to the traders, or do you want to do it next time?
No, but I do want to know if I need to roll anything to make a copy of that new robe that Dan has.
The what's his name? Morvier? He can sell you the supplies for 50 gold.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Oops.
And then
Or
it'll
I'll
take
just-
you about
just
it'll
have
take
it.
you about half the day in order to make it. So by the time you have it made, if that's all
Wait,
you
so my
do,
disguise? Sorry, my disguise kit doesn't already have the tools in it. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's got the tools, but you don't have like the cloth and materials.
Materials.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
So
that's
he's
fine
selling
with me.
you all of the cloth and stuff.
Cool. It's 50. Minus 50. You said it takes how long?
It'll take half the day, so it's morning right now, and in the early afternoon, you guys would be able to go out on your adventure.
Okay.
If that's all you
Fine with me.
did.
It's fine
If
with
you
me.
work on
If
it
it's
periodically,
okay with her.
then you can have it finished in a matter of days. Working on it for a couple hours every night before you go to bed or something.
Okay, I'll work on it a couple hours every night before bed. That way, you know, everyone can still do their thing.
Okie dokie. Alright. Well, that's all I got for now. We can talk to the traders again on next session. But for now, yeah, we're all done for tonight.
Neat.
So, yeah, we talked to the old lady. She told you guys to kill the people at the church and bring back proof of their deaths. And then she would talk to you, Jeff, about teaching you some magical things or showing you some magical things. You're not really sure what she intends. As you tried to leave, you were attacked, or, well, you approached a tree thing that was trying to take a bath in peace, but you disturbed it and brought up goblins, which it seemingly hates, and thought you were goblins, so it attacked you. And then the creatures of the forest came to its aid, but you took them all out. Then, on the road back, you got lost and stumbled upon a spirit child who almost killed your bard. That was neat. But you guys were
That was
able
a
to save
fucking
him.
experience.
You guys
Save
were
me.
able to
Save
save
for Drake.
him.
You were saving for Drake.
Yeah, they were trying to save him,
Mhm.
and then he ended up saving himself because y'all
Exactly,
took too
yeah.
long. After that, you got into town, and Anara caught the mayor sleeping with his secretary, but doesn't know how she'll be able to blackmail him appropriately. She also got a ledger about the income for the town, and then y'all went
Yeah.
to
For
the
Drake got fucking
church.
plastered.
And
Yeah.
his task list and a lockbox.
Yeah. Found a lockbox, went to the church, talked to those ladies. Nice ladies, but not very nice
Racist as
towards
fuck.
anybody that's not an elf. And then you went and met another tiefling trader who sold you some good stuff and probably has more stuff, but you'll find out next time you go and talk to him.
On Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. And then, yeah, other than that, that's all I got for tonight. So, you guys will end up leveling up to level 5.
No.
So,
It finally happened.
just look at everything that you end up getting. Update your character sheets before next Sunday. I'll
I can
also
do
be
that when I
looking
do
over
nothing
all of
shift.
that stuff. Make sure we got it all right. As for hit points, real quick, everyone on your character sheet, click your hit die. So you'll see it. You'll see a
Yes.
It died?
yeah. So it'll be hit dice. Wow, look at that. And that's so. And then to go ahead and put your hit die total to
Reasonable.
5. It should be at 5, and then add that point value to your current max HP that you have. Anara,
Nice.
I'll do that for you just to make sure that we don't accidentally mess up your
So,
temporary loss of points.
37.
Gotcha.
How do I? Oh, there it is.
It's better than the ones I was rolling earlier.
Let's see.
Oh,
I want
Tony
to-
fucking rolled out with a band. Look at that, 16 extra health, dude.
Oh my
That's
gosh,
sick.
you already had like the most health out of
I'm at
everybody.
63 now, son.
Nice.
That's our tank. That's for sure.
Hey, that's what my plan was. So.
Okay. Yeah, we got
Is
hit
that-
points done, so no one has to worry about that.
So I had 7? Okay.
Yeah, you had
Good
7 to
grief,
your...
son.
Oh, so when I go back, I'll be way better.
You'll have... So, your
have
hit
39
point
when I
maximum
get
is
full.
39, yeah, but right now you're afflicted.
Yeah, I mean, when I'm not afflicted anymore, I won't be bad. I won't be bad off.
Okay. Now... Yeah, just, so... 5th level, I think, gives a couple of you an extra attack, and then it also gives different traits and stuff, so I don't think there's too much to update. The main thing is with the mages, I believe your spell slots, you get 3rd level spells now.
And I get 2nd level spells.
I also get 3rd level spells.
Yeah.
Go looking at my
So,
stuff.
it'll be a lot of stuff to look over and see. 5th level, yeah, you guys get 3rd level spells. So you can choose for your 2 spells that you gain. They can both be
Cool.
3rd level. But that's all up to you. Y'all just do your research and figure out what you want.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah,
And-
other than that,
Okay.
if you have any questions, just holler, and I'll let you know what the ruling is so that we can proceed.
8-0.
Okay. Well, without further ado, I will see you guys next week.
Hey, I have a quick question.
What's up?
Did anyone notice like what race the ghost child looked like?
Oh no.
May or may not be important for role playing later.
It looked as if it was human,
Okay.
but you're not really able to tell because it was a ghost.
I'm gonna assume it was human.
Yeah. Well, other than that, I will
Role-playing.
see you guys next week then. All right.
Okay.
Y'all take care.
Bye.
You too, Tim.
Peace. All right, that wraps up everything for today's session. So hopefully you enjoyed, and we will see you next week. Peace.